Yo, yo, yo. Once again, it's on. It is Tuesday, 7 p.m. in the East. Right back at you with the Merv and Stack show after a short hiatus. Your boy had to do a Facebook bid. Fortunately, my comrades from the guys team held me down. Merv put some Newports and shit on my books and all that, so I'm good. I'm home. I'm straight now, man. Yo, Merv, what's happening?
Shit. Goddamn.
Did you miss me? I had to throw that out there. Yeah.
Hey, shit. Shit ain't the same when you miss one of the fucking lions from Voltron and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But shit, the gang is back together now.
Yeah, the gang is back together. Hey, and we gonna get y'all across the head a little different tonight, man. We gonna talk about what we talk about best. We gonna talk about all TV movies, but I see, ayo. Look like somebody celebrating Cinco de Mayo a week later. Let's get into what this dude did. Hey, yo, check this out. I don't know when this dude not going to be out of pocket. But Merv, what you got going on, man? Cinco de Mayo been last week, by the way. I just want you to know that.
Hey, yeah, but hey, I still have some shit left, and you know what I'm saying? My grandma, God bless her soul, said you shouldn't let no food or no drinks go to waste. Now,
She did not say that as far as drinks.
She might not be
She wasn't. She wasn't.
But you know what? I still got to follow the concept. So based off my grandma, rest in peace, I got to finish this goddamn margarita.
I hear that, man. I hear that. I'm drinking on some I had to re-up. Just cracked this bottle of the Summer Citrus. You know. That is
man,
a drink.
You know I still ain't taste that shit yet.
Hey, you gotta come on through and have a drink with your boy, you know. But we about to hit y'all across the head, man. We gonna talk about movies. We just trying to do something a little different, get the people what they want. We're gonna talk about movies. We're gonna talk about TV shows, current, maybe we talk about a lot of stuff from the past as well. As you can see, Merv, you got somebody wishing you a happy Cinco de Month. Oh, I like that. I like yo.
Cinco de Month.
I like that. Hey, Merv, that's a new thing. Cinco de Month. The guys celebrating that all month long. I like it. Hey, we need to find out who said that, man. We need to send them a shout out.
For real.
But
hey, state your name.
Yeah, state your name. We need to know who you are. But hold on. Yeah, we need to know who that is. Hey, before we get into it, we want to thank the people that's supporting us. Shout out to YouTube Live, shout out to Facebook Live, of course. Shout out to Twitch, shout out to Bobby Blackjack. We on this new joint. We on the Blackjack what's the name of that shit? Blackjack Prime. Hey, call us damn Amazon, baby. Oh, it's your Mark. Mark. Hey, Mark, we riding with the Cinco de Month for the entire month of May. Hey, had to be a guy, Merv, to come up with that. Shout out to the man, Mark. I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to not say it again. Philly all day, because that's what the boy Mark would say. But yeah, man, yeah, we gonna get into these movies. We gonna give y'all a little something different. Movies, shows, from our perspective, because this is something that me and Merv talk about quite often. So we want to get y'all take and share a lot of our thoughts, a lot of our likes, and a lot of things that we like as far as movies and things of that nature. But ensure that you guys follow us. We are on Twitter. We are on Facebook, of course. Like, subscribe, click the notification bell on YouTube. I feel like YouTube. I practice that because they be saying that shit when people be making them damn YouTube videos. But yeah, make sure you follow us and thank y'all for rocking with us. So, Merv, how we going to kick this thing off?
Shit.
We have special guests coming on later, right?
Hey, we got a couple people supposed to be coming on, man. You know, our Tuesday show, we go early at 7 o'clock. Most of our shows start at 8. You know what I'm saying? My man Stacks like to get this shit started done early and out the goddamn way. So
yeah, we have a shit idea to do.
but
But I won't say what those things are. But yeah, I got shit I got to do. Yeah, we're gonna have some people on, and if you want to hop on, hit us up, and we'll get you the link, and we'll get you to hop on so you can fuck with us for an hour or two. I'll have however long ago. Shout out before we get into it. Shout out to the homie Mark and Sean, the Vibes. We had a really good show last night. They had a really good show last night. I was fortunate to be on the panel. I think we had Nikki, we had Chauncey, we had Tina B on there. It was live. It was fun. I think we did like 3 hours. Your boy was getting tired, but at the same time, it was all love, man. We have fun. When we have fun, we be keeping these things going. You go keep let old boy say, keep the party going. And shout out to the homie Nick J. I don't know if she's watching, but I got our matching Vintage 79 shirts. It was a good year. The last year of Generation X, best generation of all time. Fuck what baby boomers got to say about that. Sorry, mama. I mean all that. But yeah, you know what? I think we got a guest already. We want to bring the homie on.
Who that is?
It's the homie. The homie, he back there.
Yeah, well shit. Ain't no better time than the present.
Nah, my God. Taylor, what's going on?
What's going on, man?
What's going on? Good to see you, brother.
Same here. Merv, what's going on?
Ain't shit going on but the rent pies.
Hey, yo, Taylor, that you can see, man, we always get excited when we get guests up. But we hey, motherfucker, welcome. Like Bernie Mac said, welcome, motherfucker, welcome. That's all we got to say.
No doubt.
But yeah, we're going to do something a little different tonight. I'm going to hand this shit over to Merv so we can get this shit cracking. We're going to have some fun too, man. We're going to have some fun while doing this shit too.
All right.
Yeah. We got a new format. That got a new format. You know, we got our diehard shows that we follow. But you know, those shows don't go all goddamn year. They don't go every goddamn season. So, you know, me and my Stacks came up with a new format in between the shows that we follow. You know, we got Snowfall, we got Power, we got certain shows that we're always going to follow. But in between that, we had to come up with something different for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Upgrade. You know what I'm saying? We upgrade. You know what I mean?
Yeah, upgrade it a little bit.
Yeah. So the first category is gonna be Spotlight Actor or Actress of the Week. You know what I'm saying? Look, I had to find a little spotlight for y'all. Spotlight.
I like that.
Love it.
I like that. I like that.
Nice little graphic. All right.
Yeah. Now I'll go first. I'm not sure if y'all deciding if y'all already got a finalization on who y'all picking. Well, my spotlight actor, it could be actor or actress, all right. But mine is Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan, all right.
Michael B. Jordan. Hey, this brother right here is really, really morphing into one of my favorite actors, man. Like I can see me liking his movies and like everything he's in, similar to how I am with Denzel. He got a movie out, probably about 2 weeks old. I think about 2 weeks called, Without Remorse. It just came out about 2 weeks ago called Without Remorse. It's an Amazon original movie. As he's playing Navy SEAL Tom Clancy. Yeah, it's a Tom Clancy based off of that.
Shit.
He's playing a Navy SEAL.
Yo.
He's playing Navy SEAL. His wife and daughter gets killed, and he goes on a mission trying to find out why his wife's daughter gets killed. He uncovers a conspiracy, and they kind of go like Rambo style kind of shit.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see it. But you seen it yet, Tayson?
Yes, I did. Saw it first day it came out.
Boy, I gotta catch that. I'm probably gonna try to watch it either tomorrow or after we do the show. But Merv, I'd like to piggyback, man. Michael B. Jordan has come a long way since Michael B. Jordan was on The Wire. He was like really young. Now I still haven't seen the Wire yet. Mark will kill me for saying that, but eventually, by the it is on my bad, my bad. I owe that to Mark. I owe that to the guys. I'm a terrible human being. I'm going to I'm a proclamation right now. I am going to have completed the Wire by the time May is out. But
Wire, man, that was oof.
Yeah, but Michael B. Jordan, you got the Wire, you got of course you got the Creed movies.
Yeah.
You got the TV show Friday Night Lights. A lot of people ain't know about that. He is on that. He really is, and that's he was young when he was doing that as well. You got, and of course, Killmonger. He killed that role in Black Panther, but right.
That to me was like his breakout. That was like his
I was just about to say
that was like I'm here.
Yeah,
that was like I'm here. He got out from under the wire with that one. To me, it was like, oh, he's like he got away from that Wire type of, and that Fantastic Four. Let's not forget that he was in there as Johnny Storm. So yeah.
And to your point, Tazon, it's very important for actors to get up from under having to play just certain roles.
Oh yeah,
no doubt. The point as far as him making it out of the Wire, because he probably would have been cast for just because you got the dude from Menace, the dude from Menace that's in the Players Club. That's every movie he's playing the same fucking dirtbag character. And I'm just so fortunate that Michael B. Jordan was able to get up from under the Wire where he's getting some key roles. Michael B. Jordan is if he's not already A-list, he's well on the road to being an A-list actor.
Easily.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, he can carry a movie. He can carry like a movie. That's like,
and he's versatile too. He's very versatile. I think he's one of those guys. Hell, Merv, you mentioned Denzel. I know it's early, but he's probably one of those guys that can play any role. At this point, he's moving into that rarefied air where you want to see him play a role.
Right.
Yeah. That's agreed.
But
I think he's close to where with me, he's getting to a point where if I hear he's in a movie, just me knowing that he's in a movie, I want to watch it.
Right.
Agreed. I agree with
that.
That's what made me see the Amazon Prime movie. I was like, I was all right, I'm gonna go check this boy. Yo.
So, but anybody else got any actors or actresses they want to?
I do, and I think y'all gonna be real refreshed by it. Let me go ahead and pop her picture up there. For those of you that don't know, her name is Jeffrey Maya. I'm here to tell you, gentlemen. I'm here to tell you, gentlemen. Like Stephen A. says, she is coming. Not many movie roles out there, but she was an integral. She played the hell out of that role in Snowfall as Khadijah. She's currently on All American playing Simone, and a lot of people don't know she's about to get a spinoff off of the strength of All American, bro. I think she's done cameos in Grey's Anatomy. She's been in Blackish. She is coming. She's going to. I looked at her movie listing. I didn't really know any of the movies, but look for her to be on the big screen in some movies. 2021. There's a movie that is coming out this year, but she is going to be going forward. She is going to be in some movies, and she's gorgeous. And she's coming. She is coming. You heard it here first, but she is absolutely coming.
Oh yeah, she is.
The fact that she's able to play that role in All American and play that role in Snowfall basically at the same motherfucking time.
Right.
Hold up. I'm gonna just let y'all know. Hold up. I'm gonna just let y'all know. I've never seen All American ever.
Oh shit! For real?
Yep. Everybody said it's a good show. I've never seen it.
You a sports fan?
Of course. Yeah.
But it's more than that, right? It says All American, and the base starts with a All American football player, but the show has so much range. It talks about all kind of shit. It has so much range, but her role in All American, she's like timid, she's kind of like pretty, timid, shy, kind of that's her role. Like she's.
Oh
And
wow,
then
she went from one extreme to the other. Then she went from one
exactly
extreme to
shows
the
a
other.
range. It shows a range.
At the same time, because a lot of actors and actresses, when they do a role, they have to throw themselves in that role mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and everything. So for her to be able to do these two roles and play her ass off, act her ass off in both roles while two top shows, because All American is a top show, top tier show.
Yeah, it is.
Snowfall
Yeah.
is a top tier show. It's almost like she did Snowfall during the break, doing the mid-season finale break of All American. But for you to be able to go from that to All American to go to Snowfall, where you're gritty, you're angry, you in the hood, you're a killer, and you just stab somebody like 1,500 times for killing your daughter. That's very fucking impressive, and that's talent. That's talent. That's a great goddamn choice.
She went. I'll tell you, right? Like, now that you told me, like, her range, like, she might be that next one coming up. I mean, not like 2-3 years from now, like, probably within this year that people's like, oh, she went from one extreme to another. Like, this early. So, like, a lot of people, like, to have it this early, especially on two, like, successful shows, two black successful shows.
Simultaneously. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But Tazon, look like both of us got homework. You gotta watch All American. I gotta start watching The Wire. Yeah, we gonna go ahead and do. Yeah, we gonna go. Hey man, I know I won't be sorry about The Wire, but we promise you will not be sorry about All American. Really, really good show. So what we got going on next?
Everybody told me great things about that show.
Yeah. So we're gonna go to this is date night movie. The date night movie selection.
Oh, I can say that right off the rip. Mine is.
All right. Like, so this,
I can tell you if I'm doing a date night, boy.
A date night movie selection. You got one?
Yeah, let Tazon go first. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell off the bat, and I'm gonna say it off the bat because I saw like a couple. To me, I would say The Notebook.
Okay.
The Notebook.
Hey, I fuck with The Notebook.
Because you get a whole plethora of stuff right there with that.
You can't go wrong with it either. You can't go wrong with it.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Stacks, you seen The Notebook?
No, Merv, I will tell you that I have not, but I heard what I hear. I literally, I'm gonna tell you the story a little bit. I heard a dude say, "Yo, if you got a chick that's really, it's long time ago, just put a disclaimer, like, man, if you got a chick that's really, really trying to get, and she kind of like, y'all gonna do something, and it seem like she timid as far as letting you get in the pants. It's like, hey, yo, put on The Notebook, bro. That'll help you out. And I ain't never seen it, but I mean, that's all I hear about is The Notebook, The Notebook, The Notebook.
It's a good movie, but he's right.
Because The Notebook, The Notebook it's not the typical romance love movie. But let me tell you something. It will send
watch The Notebook.
It will send her through so many. It will send her through so many goddamn emotions. It's gonna make her hit every fucking emotion from sadness to happy to somber to like like I can't believe it. She did that shit to like, and then when you get to the end,
the ending,
oh my god. So by the time a female go through all those damn emotions, by the end of the goddamn movie, and first you give her some damn wine, you shit. You gonna end up like on Boomerang when Marcus and what's Holly Berry name on Boomerang? Angela. Yeah, you're gonna end up like Marcus and Angela. Y'all gonna be kissing.
Oh yeah.
And you be like, what are we doing? We kissing. We're not supposed to be doing this. It's okay. Next thing you know, you fucking.
Yo, that's a good. Hey, that's a good choice. That's a really, really good choice. So, Merv, what you got?
Okay, I got
See, Sean. Hold on. We know this is Sean in the fucking
Merv said
comments
something. I was drinking last
trying to be funny.
Come
Man.
on now. Come on now.
Hey, yo, Sean. Hey, I'm gonna use your words,
No.
Sean. Relax, homie.
Relax, my dude. Relax, my dude.
Listen.
Like, come on now. We ain't doing that. Relax, my dude. We ain't doing that.
Sean, you gotta get a little bit more on your sentiment. You gotta get a little bit more on your sentimental
Yeah,
side.
you know,
Okay, you gotta give your soft side. All right?
You gotta come up from out. Look,
Get
I'm
to
gonna be
his
just like
dog in you.
be like Andre 3 Saxo. You gotta come from out behind that piano, man. You gotta come from behind that the
I
keyboard
agree.
right there.
I agree.
You gotta come behind that keyboard, man. Like, come on now.
You got too much dog in you, no romance.
So Merv, and Merv, I'm gonna go next, man. I'm gonna show you how I'm coming, man.
Oh shit!
It's Mark.
All right.
He's lying. He's absolutely lying. But anyway, this is how I'm coming. I don't know if y'all seen this movie before, but I really like. I'm a fan of funny ass movies, man. This y'all probably haven't seen this movie before.
Damn.
But it's The Ugly Truth. It's starring what's the guy's damn name? His name is Gerard Butler. You've seen him in movies such as the guy's a really good actor. You've seen him in Olympus Has Fallen. You've seen him in The Law-Abiding Citizen. And the critically acclaimed.
That's the main
Law-Abiding Citizen, yo.
Merv, I ain't gonna hold you. Guess what other movie he in? Critically acclaimed. 300, main character.
Oh,
that's him. That's him.
Shit.
So this is another actor with a whole bunch of range, because the Ugly Truth is a romantic comedy. It's the premise is he's a guy, he's a TV talk show host, but he's really like, he takes toxic masculinity to a whole nother level and chauvinism and shit like that. But the ladies love it. So the girl that's on the girl that he's dealing with, what happened to damn Tazon? But the young lady that he's dealing with, played by Catherine Heidley, she's his producer. They bring him on to a failing news station, and she's a producer, and she's trying to like rein him in. But he's actually at the same time trying to tell her, you know what, you can't be this feminist. He'll literally tell her, men want to see, titties in their face, and they want to see G-string and all that shit. So he's coaching her up to try to get the man of her dreams. And of course, you probably already guessed, they end up falling in love, living happily. But this dude was, hey, it's a funny ass flick. If y'all have never fucking seen it before, I advise y'all check it out. It's a really good romantic comedy.
All right.
No, I've never seen that.
I never seen that. I don't think I ever heard about that movie.
What is the relevance? We know this Mark right here.
Yo, that was a good movie though. Law by
Absolutely. That dude is a really, really good actor too, man. So Merv, what you got?
What I got, I got The Photograph. This is what that's my date night movie, and the actress name is Issa Rae. She's on a very popular TV show that people actually call Insecure. She's the main actress on Insecure. And hey, Stacks, guess who that dude is though? Guess who her love interest is in the movie?
Hold on, put the picture up again. Was that Ghost? I can't.
You don't know who that dude is?
That like fucking Anthony Hamilton.
Hey,
that's what it looked like. Let me tell you what it looked like. I don't know what that is.
Hey, nigga, that's Black Judas.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, that's the same nigga that play. That's the same nigga that play Black Judas.
Merv don't never have actual fucking actors and actresses making about this, but that's Black Judas, man. That's nigga that was in. That's nigga that was in.
Lakeith.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's it. I heard it was good though. Merv. I heard that
Yeah.
movie was really good.
It's a really good movie. It's to me, it seems like a 2021 version of I get a strong Love Jones feel from it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I gotta check it out.
It seems like a 2021 version of Love Jones.
Love Jones. All right.
Yeah. So yeah,
it is, Kamisha. That is a good movie photo. It is.
Now, but yeah, if y'all haven't seen that, check that out. If y'all got a I don't know what you call it. If y'all got a +1, you got a homie lover friend, you got a friend with benefits, you got a girlfriend, or you got a wife.
Thank you. I mean, I wonder when you get to the fucking wife. I'm like, keep going. I wonder when you get to the fucking wife. Niggas got wives out there, this bitch. God damn.
Like, come on now. Come on now. Let's go.
Hey, if you got one of them, yo, hey, that's
shit. I gotta watch this now. Yeah, Kamisha. Y'all
Love Jones?
Damn.
Wow, that's saying something.
Okay. Hey, Kamisha, slow down, relax. I don't know.
Better than Love Jones?
Merv ain't like that shit at all.
Kamisha, come on now. I was liking you until that comment right there. Now it's very good, though. It's very fucking good, but hey, I'm a diehard Love Jones fan.
Damn, so minutes is a date movie. Okay, damn, boy, y'all out of bounds.
What the hell?
That's my brother. That's my brother right there. That's my twin brother right there doing that.
Hey, Ingrid, you right.
That is menace.
I'm glad. Hey, Stacks. The soundtrack for the photograph is fucking off the chain.
I'll check it out.
Check that out.
I'm glad Ingrid brought that up. Hey,
I'm gonna check that out.
Let's go back. Let's go back. This now it's time for the throwback. You see the cassette tape and shit? It's time for the throwback movie of the motherfucking week. And listen, this movie right here, I really feel like it didn't get enough props. Yo, Money.
Oh, Money Talks, man. Yo, I watch it every time I come on, yo. Like,
I really don't think it get enough props. This was, to me, was a funny ass motherfucking movie, yo. Like, Chris played the fuck out this movie. Like, that nigga was funny as shit. A lot of shit I still be saying. Like my little one-liner shit come from this goddamn movie. Like that part where he's in the damn jail.
Watch that tonight too.
And nigga was like, he grabbed you like this, like this,
like this.
And then goddamn.
You like this?
Hey man, where your shirt at?
Hey yo, Merv. Hey yo, funny you say that. I can watch that movie. I've seen that movie probably like 100 times. That part of the movie when he said where your shirt at, I always die every single fucking time, man. Now you gonna make me watch that shit. Hey, I'm like, Tay-Son, I might watch that shit after the show.
I'm gonna watch that part after the show. But hold up, but that soundtrack was that was low key, pretty good.
It was.
Remember that Little Kim title track was good too.
Victor Moore Jr.
Hey, Victor Moore Jr.
Sammy Davis Jr.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna watch that tonight, man. You got me wanting to watch that tonight, Merv, for real.
I think during the theme of this, there's Money Talks. Hey, and this should be like a theme, like movies that you're going to watch just because it's on TV. Money Talks definitely falls in it because there's a bunch of movie shows and TV and movie. That's a bunch of TV shows and movies that if you turn to it, you're gonna watch it. Now, if it's on regular TV, you probably be like, "Oh, I don't want them cutting all the fake." You go to the fire stick, you fire that bitch up. You can get all the fucking R-rated shit. You know, you feel me? You smell me? You feel me?
Hey,
in my corporate voice, you feel me?
Hey, Sats.
What up?
Limbar $1,000. I'm just joking. Unless you're gonna do it.
Yo, that's man. That movie, man.
it's a very, in my opinion, I don't think you got enough props or respect as far as like a comedy, man. I think it's low key a classic goddamn comedy, and it's hilarious as fuck, man.
Yo, was that his first
movie of the week?
Was that his first like lead role like in a comedy? I'm talking about like just like it's just him now.
Did he get that after Friday?
After Friday.
Yeah, right after
he
Friday.
He got it after Friday.
Right after Friday.
Yeah. That's a good throwback. That's a good throwback movie coming to America. Most definitely. Can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with that. Can never go wrong with that.
Hell
no, can't go with that. Coming to America.
Y'all got any throwbacks? Anybody?
I'm trying to think throwback.
I do. Why you thinking on it, Tajon? This is my throwback. And I will tell you that I'm a little weird when it comes to certain movies. If it's anything dealing with,
I'm sorry, Stash, but that movie right there, man, it's a classic movie.
It's a classic, and the thing is, I'm weird, and y'all might judge me after this. If there's a movie that's dealing with the Earth being fucked up or extinction level shit where everybody dying, I'm here for it. I'm sorry. If it's a zombie apocalypse, if zombies is killing everything or asteroid coming, I'm here for it. I don't know why, but I fucking just love movies like that. In Armageddon, you got Bruce Willis, you got the guy what's the guy that's always with Matt Damon? I'm from his name is Ben Affleck, yeah. But you got a couple of like an all-star cast in that movie.
Yeah, you do. Hey,
great movie.
Is that the movie where Eddie Griffin is in the beginning with a dog on a bike?
It is. It absolutely is. Hey, he said, "Hey, we at war. Saddam Hussein is bothering us." Hey, yo, Merv. No matter how many times I see that movie, but at the beginning of the movie, when all the debris from the asteroid's tail is coming into the Earth's atmosphere and fucking everything up, and they're thinking that the United States is under attack. That movie, hey, you got some movies, and I think you could put Infinity War, which we'll get to that later. That starts off like, oh shit, like starts off like that. Infinity War, one of the movies, but Armageddon starts off like that. You're like, oh shit, these motherfuckers starting off early with the shits. Yeah, but that's one of my favorite movies of all time. Probably seen that movie upwards of 50, 100 times. It's another movie that I will watch every time I come on TV because of my fascination with extinction level event type movies and end of the world type shit.
I would say
you got a throwback, Tajon?
There's a couple though. There's like I'm gonna say Low Down Dirty Shame.
We only need one, nigga. Just one.
Low Down Dirty Shame.
I like that. That's a good one.
That's damn, ain't that Jada Pinkett?
Keenan and Jada in it.
Who's that? That's Jada Pinkett?
No, you're right. No, Keenan and Jada in it. Yep.
Damn.
Y'all made me watch all these fucking movies when I get off this bitch. Fuck.
Damn.
I just watched that a couple weeks ago. Yep.
I ain't see that shit in a motherfucking minute.
Oh, that's another one. Oh, Day After Tomorrow, that was a good one.
That's another one of my movies, right? Another one of my movies. Yep.
I Am Legend.
Shit! Hey, your boy. That's Mark right there. Casino is I'm a pivot real quick. I'm gonna ask y'all this question: Casino or Goodfellas?
Ooh, that's tough.
Fuck, nigga. Nigga, that ain't fair.
No, actually, no, hold up. I'm gonna say Casino because I like the part when I always say this is how you know when you made it like really up there is when like Robert De Niro's in his office and the girl comes like, oh yeah, such and such is coming in here. This dude is sitting in his office with his boxers on, and then he puts his clothes on and people come in his office. I'm looking like
bullshit.
That's how you know you made it. That's how you know you made it big right there. Like,
but that is unfair. And I fucked Merv up with that one. Hey, yo. But much like my cousin through marriage, Rebecca's husband, I'm going to go with Goodfellas. Goodfellas is my favorite gangster movie of all time. That's another one of the movies I will watch. Yes. It's one of my favorite of all time.
Hey,
It just
nigga,
is.
you might just create it. You might just create it all segment for next week, nigga. You
Gangster
might
movie.
we might do. Oh, you said that's your favorite gangster movie.
It is.
I might just be. I might be our segment. I might be our top 5
My
category next week.
Godfather.
It is.
Hey, you
Huh?
know what? Hey,
What about Godfather?
He never seen Godfather. Hey,
Yeah, I'm tripping.
hey, that's our top 5 category next week, nigga. Damn, you got Goodfellas as shit.
Yo, I hate
That's
it.
number
The
one.
Last Dragon. That's like a really good throwback right there. Now, The Last Dragon.
For real. Damn.
Oh yeah.
I don't. Man, I think. Man, I gotta go. Man, I still gotta go Casino. Oh shit. Hold on.
That's tough.
He's in both of them.
Tough.
Joe
That's
Pesci.
tough.
Joe Pesci is in both of them, nigga. He in both of them.
Hey,
And his parts are virtually the same in both movies.
So I got a question.
Yes, it is.
This is going to determine. This is going to determine. I can't remember which one Joe. I can't remember which one Joe did this in. Which one of one Joe was on the phone and he got mad at somebody. He took the phone and beat somebody's ass with the damn phone.
Casino.
Casino.
I gotta go Casino.
Yeah, he did play the exact role. Like he did play the exact role, like in both movies.
In both movies, bro. That motherfucker. Hey, I was scared of that motherfucker when I first saw the movies, bro.
Usual suspects is that deal on Becca. Stacks, have you?
Nope, sure haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
Damn.
You gotta watch it.
All right.
Bronx Tale?
Yeah, Bronx Tale. Hey, save that.
Bronx Tale, yeah.
Hey, save that.
Yeah, that's a good topic for next week. That is.
Stacks just gave us our top 5 category for next week, nigga. You just did that.
That's gonna be good.
We gotta talk about that because we got so many shit next week. I'm gonna say this and we're gonna talk about it no more. You got Casino, you got Scarface, you got Godfather, you got Goodfellas. You got Godfather, you got Goodfellas.
Carlito's Way. Ooh.
Carlito's Way. You got Mobsters. There's a movie called Mobsters. You got
that was a good one.
York. You got Bronx Tale.
Yep.
You got that's next week.
Oh man, that's so much right there.
That's our top 5 category next week. But this week right here,
that's gonna be a good discussion. All right,
this week right here, all right, our top 5 for this week right here, my nigga.
Top 5.
We doing TV shows. We're doing all-time TV shows. Now, Stacks, the only thing I want to ask, do we want to start at number 5 and work our way to number 1?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
You crazy?
Okay.
All right.
Hey, Stacks, you want to go first with your number 5 or?
Yes, I will. It's going to be shocking. It's going to be shocking, but I think a lot of people out here will fall in line with this one. But number 5 is none other than Law and Order SVU.
Oh shit!
I'm going to tell y'all why I picked Law and Order. Say again?
That's not even in my top 5. Nope.
I can understand that. But I will tell you, Law and Order SVU has staying power.
Top 10,
and they really do a pretty good job of tailoring their shows in some cases to current events that's going on. If some shit that happened in the world, they will do a similar show, especially with they've done Black Lives Matter, they've done shit. They have really Back to Blue, they've done all kind of fucking shows. But it has absolute staying power. I don't see many bad shows. And there's a spinoff now where Stabler came back, show called Organized Crime. I ain't digging it that bad yet, but I don't know if y'all know about that. But this is Stabler was coming back. I was like, wow. Wow.
I dig that show. I think they have the potential to do so much with that show, the Organized Crime.
Right.
That might be a top 5 later on down the line.
Yeah, I got to check it out though, man. I ain't check it out yet. But Merv, what you got for your 5th movie?
My hold up. Where is shit at? Hold up. There we go. There we go. My bad. I ended up putting the same shit on twice. Y'all with me now?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay.
All right. Hey,
House season
my
1.
number 5 is House.
My wife loves that shit, man.
Listen,
and that motherfucker's crazy. All I know is he crazy. I ain't seen all of the fucking episodes, but that motherfucker crazy.
Listen, listen, man. That motherfucker is an asshole and a motherfucking genius. All that once. Nobody likes him because he's a fucking asshole. But everybody goes to him because he's usually the only motherfucker that can figure out why the fuck somebody dying, and he's the only one that can figure out how to heal somebody. You know what I mean? Like, he has a real good cast on there. All my episodes on there as well. But it's not the ordinary doctor show. Right? It's some drama in it, but like he ended up getting hooked on pills, pain pills. He ended up having like a love interest with one of the doctors, but his name is House. The show's called House. He's called Dr. House. And it shows by him. He's a genius asshole as a doctor. And another cool thing, like when a patient when somebody gets sick, they do like they do some kind of symptomatology where they go through the body, like the bones and the muscles, and show where they got sick at, and they break it down like almost like X-ray kind of shit, and he's real unorthodox, right? Like if somebody in the hospital and gets sick and they can't figure out what the fuck wrong, he will send his medical staff to go break in their fucking house and look around their house, like look in the refrigerator, look in the oven, see what they might be eating, see if they got rats, see if they got roaches, see if they got rodents, see if they may be sick from the dog, maybe if they got roosters. Like if he can't figure what the fuck is going on, he'll send his people to go break in their fucking house to see what the fuck they've been around that could possibly have made them sick. That's my number 5.
Okay. You seen House, Tazon?
I've never seen it.
Damn.
Never seen that show.
I'm with you. I've seen some episodes. My wife really likes it, and every time I'm watching, I'm like, how does this? I keep asking myself, how the fuck does this dude still have his fucking license to practice medicine? Because every single time I watch it, he's doing some crazy type shit, and Omar Epps, it's like he's a thorn in Omar Epps' side. Whatever his fucking character is on that show, but I know he's always on Omar Epps' ass. I mean, they work in tandem and shit like that, but it's like they always fucking button heads. From the episodes that I've seen, that's what I know about that. But I'm gonna go to my number 4. What do I have for number 4?
Oh no! I gotta do my 5, 5th one.
Oh, my bad. What's your 5? My bad.
Oh, we ain't know. Okay, go ahead.
I ain't know.
Good. All right, hold up. I'm gonna say the 5th one. It's only been on. I would say this is like what is third was be about his 4th season. Ozark.
I hear great things. I ain't watch it. I hear great things.
Hold on, goddamn, Stacks, you never seen Ozark?
No.
Man.
Hey, Becca, get your cousin.
Ozark, man. I'm telling you, this show. And I'm gonna tell you how I found out about this show. I was on Twitter one day, and all of a sudden I heard like somebody had just was like put it out there, was like, look, you got to see this show called Ozark. And the show has only been out for like about 3 or 4 months. And I don't remember Netflix really like promoting it, like really at all. And especially had like, Jason Bateman, Laura Linney, like I just remember those two. That first episode draws you the in. That episode, first episode
seen the first episode.
Draws you the fuck in. Keep watching it. I know there's gonna be some people out there that's gonna be like, they don't like the show. Look, this show, man, it's crazy. Each season, I think between the two main characters, the villain is different for each season between both of them. Yeah. And if you Stacks, have you seen? I mean, not Stacks. Merv, you seen the show before?
Huh? Have I seen Ozark?
I said, have you seen the show before, Ozark?
Yeah. I'm current. I'm completely current. I'm waiting on the last season.
All right.
I'm waiting on last season.
All right, same here. All right.
Hey, so things on. So with Ozark, I think why some people can't get into it is not an action-based show.
Yeah, I agree.
But it's still good as fuck. It probably falls in the category of drama with a touch of action. But it's
slow.
like when you
it's slow.
Like it's slow,
but it's worth it. But it's so
entertaining.
Worth it.
Slow. When to see what this motherfucker has to do to not die. What
exactly?
It's more of a thinking show, and to see what he has to think of to keep his kids safe and keep his wife safe, because
he gets
in trouble with the cartel.
I'll just
put it that way. He gets in trouble with the cartel, and he has to do shit, or the cartel can kill his whole goddamn family.
I did. I do know the premise.
You know what, I do know the premise. I'm going to change number 4 now. You made me think about something. Go ahead.
That I do know the premise. I've seen the first episode, so that's one I definitely got to check out. So
that's a show you really got. Go ahead.
What's your 4?
Number 4. Bro.
All right.
Oh, goddamn, already?
Wow.
Already.
Already?
Hey, yo. Shout out. Hey, check this out, man. I'm gonna give a shout out. I'm gonna give a shout out to the homie Mark, because Mark was hounding us. Yo, Snowfall, you gotta watch Snowfall, bull. You gotta watch it, man. I'm telling you, man. Yo, by the time I got to episode 3, my wife thought I was on. She thought I was on rock, like them folks on Snowfall, bro. I was locked in, hooked. Now I have seen, dude. I literally go back after, dude. I get so hungry for fucking Snowfall. When I'm done and caught up, I go back to fucking season 1, episode 1 to catch some shit that I might have missed or whatever. But that's probably one of the best as far as off of a suggestion, because Mark like fucking street movies with fucking crime and punishment in that bitch. So you know. I ain't got no problem with, but when he told me to watch that and we started getting into talking about Snowfall, I'm like, man, this movie, it's so well written,
It is.
Better written than Power, and I didn't think, dude, I was a I'm still a Power fan, but I got Snowfall over Power. That's how much I love that show.
And you know what? I can't even
say that season finale.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Tazon, did you catch the season finale ending? What movie it came from? The season finale of Snowfall, the last scene of the movie, the very last scene of the movie.
Yeah, the last scene. All I can think about, like, the only movie that pops in my brain is probably like the Usual Suspects on the Kaiser State on.
That's it. Now,
that was wild what he did with that.
I'll say this. Stacks. I have no rebuttal with if you having Snowfall in your top 5 already. Now, my caveat, I will say this. There are some shows that's still playing that's top 5 worthy, but I avoided all shows that's still playing. So all my top 5 are shows that has already off the air.
I feel you, but I had to put that in there, man, because I love it so much. What's your 4? What's your 4th, Merv?
Watch House though.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that too.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I lied. There's one that's still playing that I got in my top 4. There's one. And Stacksman, you got the same. I don't know what number you got it. But right now, I got The Walking Dead number 4.
That's another film. Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what number Stats got it, but it's my number 4. And I gotta say this right here with my nigga on here. The only nigga, The Walking Dead was on for probably about 4 seasons. I heard people talk about it. I heard people fall in love with it. Like it had a following that's crazy. I'm like, What the fuck is wrong with them? It's a TV show about zombies. It can't be that fucking good. It's a zombie movie. Zombie walk around, you shoot the motherfucker in the head, and then you keep on going. I'm not watching that shit. But that nigga right there, Stacks, made me watch that shit. That's the only reason why I watch it. Only reason why I watch it. He was, cause I asked him about this show, and he was like, "Man, I started, but I ain't finished." I said, "I tell you what, man, you've been trying to make me watch The Walking Dead for the longest. You finished watching this show."
Mm-hmm.
He already check it. He had watched at least two or three seasons of that show that I want him to finish. I ain't watched none of The Walking Dead, so I was like, "Yo, I'll start from the beginning." If you finish that show. When I tell you I got hooked like a motherfucker, matter of fact, let me tell you, real shit, he the one put me on it. He was 4 seasons ahead of me.
Oh, wow.
Ahead of me now.
Because
wow.
he come out and he haven't watched the current season.
Yeah, hey, Tayson, I don't know if you watch Walking Dead?
No, that's the thing. Hold up. I'm gonna give you. Hold up. This is crazy how this show is the way, right? When I first heard about this show, I was like, I was a fan of like George Romero, like that's the guy whoever created that genre.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, all right, this show's gonna be good. So I watched probably the first season of Walking Dead, and the thing is, I kept telling everybody, I said, look, the show really looks like it's gonna be something special, and then I didn't watch it after that. For whatever reason, did not watch after that. Did not.
Hey, listen.
But I knew it was gonna be good.
Season one, it starts out so about my nigga. Boy. Woo! So, let me tell you.
I think I might watch that. I think I might do that.
Listen, it's a motherfucker on there called Negan.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you'll see him till like I think season 4 or 5. It's good. So all right. So it's good up until like season 4. Like, it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
But Negan takes that shit to a whole nother motherfucking level. Hey, Negan turns that show into crack.
And
when Negan comes to it, he turns the show into fucking crack.
Hey yo, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. That's my third. I'm a harp on. That's my third as far as TV shows of all time. I'm a harp on it, and I'm gonna go back to my man Trey's comment. I got a story for y'all. When I was still in the military, I was working at the Kansas City Military Interest Processing Station. And Trey worked with me. He worked with me, and we were diehard Walking Dead fans. He worked for me, but I would call Trey in my office like he was in trouble, and we would talk about The Walking Dead and about video games and shit like that. So everybody, and me and him was the only two. We were in the same age bracket, so we became very, very cool, right? But I couldn't let any of the other employees know. So I was like, "Hey, Trey, come in my office, man. What you done did?" Hey, dude, he come in my office and we talk about The Walking Dead. But anyway, true story. Episode 7, season 7, episode 1. Well, I almost stopped watching the show. That's the Negan. That's when Negan
Don't tell what happened though.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna say who died, but I promise you, me and Trey came into work, and it's all we literally almost asked to go home because we felt like we lost a family member. That's how fucking serious that shit was, bro. Hey, bro, like you would think that we was in a fucking wake in our fucking office, dude. We wouldn't talk to nobody. We would only talk to each other, bro. It was that fucking serious. It was and the thing is, like, Merv tell you about this guy Negan, and I'm gonna need you to watch the Tayson. When Negan came on the scene, your heart pumped every single moment of every single episode because he was like the Grim Reaper. Like when you see this guy, he's like, man, somebody's gonna he gonna kill somebody, bro. He was like that. He was like that.
All right. Yeah. I'm gonna go back.
So watch that shit, bro.
I got homework.
Watch that shit.
I gotta watch.
I'm gonna get back into it, right. But bro, that show. That's matter of fact, dude. Me and my wife was emotionally disturbed after that moment, man. When that guy, I'm trying to tell you, man, it was tough on the family, man. It was tough. But yeah, that's my third. That's Merv's fourth.
All right. So that's your third. So what's your fourth right now?
I already gave my fourth. What's Tayson need to give his fourth.
Oh, my fourth? I would say fourth. I would say I'm going
You gave your
to.
fourth?
I would say Martin.
I did.
No, I didn't give a fourth. No, I didn't give a fourth. Nope.
No,
he already gave
us
his fourth.
Fourth. I missed that whole shit.
My fourth was Snowfall.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, remember we talked about that. Yeah, we talked about that.
Hey, my bad.
I would say Martin.
Walking Dead that threw me off. Hey, go ahead, Tayson. What's your fourth?
Yeah, I'll say my fourth one would be Martin because of just like that. I can watch like anytime like it comes on, and I'm watching that consistently.
Okay.
Martin. Yeah,
I got.
I would definitely watch that. Like that's probably like that's my all-time top 5 right there. I'm saying this top 5 list was hard. Because there was a lot of stuff that I just even like right up until these last couple minutes, I kept changing this list. But Martin, come on, man, it has so many classic moments on there. You got
absolutely
the Chilligan's Island thing,
right?
The Thomas Hitman Hearns joint. You got him with the little fake dog with them all dressed in black.
The New Jack City parody, yeah.
Hey, Tayson, you know why your show is so hard? Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I cheated, y'all, because when I started thinking to consider everything, it was too fucking hard. So you know what I did?
What?
I said I tried to eliminate all current shows that's on right now, and I eliminated all 30-minute sitcoms. So no Cosby Show, no Jefferson. I eliminated that. Could be too fucking hard, y'all. Y'all was gonna stress me the fuck out. Hold up. Hold up. Too fucking hard for me.
See, like that could be a nice little topic, like for a couple shows down the line in terms of like the sitcoms, like that the half-hour joints, like that could be a different.
That's just too hard. Man, I started thinking like, no, fuck that. That nigga, I was like, cause Sanford is thing. Sanford thing.
Hey yo, Tayson, yo, I could come to Merv crib randomly, bro, and this is like through the years, bro. I roll up and this motherfucker's watching this Sanford and Son or the fucking Jeffersons. Like the shit ain't fucking like 30, 40 years old. Hey, he be watching that shit like it's a new episode coming on TV, my guy.
Yo, classic, yo. Those are classic shows, man.
So right. Good times too.
You can't go wrong with Martin.
Yep.
And Martin, I'm going to get to it later. I'm gonna wait. Martin is actually my number one, but I'm gonna go into it. It is. I'm gonna go into that when I get to my number one.
Yeah. Wait till your number one.
Wait.
All right. So your 3 was The Walking Dead. Okay.
Yes. So Merv, you gave your 3 yet? Because they be out of order.
I'm gonna give it now.
Homeland. Oh, that's tough.
I only watched the first season of.
That's tough. Me too. Hey yo. Hey, that's so tough. I've seen about 5 or 6 episodes, but that show is tough. It's tough.
Hey. Yo, listen. Let me tell you something. Listen. I almost Scandal was honorable mention. Scandal would have been number 6. I love Scandal. I love Olivia Pope, right? I was a gladiator.
I've never seen that show.
You never seen Scandal?
Nah, no. Okay. Never seen that show.
So I was a diehard Scandal fan, right? I'm telling you what made me start watching Homeland.
I fuck with Scandal.
Diehard Scandal fan.
I'm waiting for shows.
Olivia Pope was my motherfucking girl. That was my crush. You know what I'm saying? Olivia Pope was my crush. So it was time for the best actress award for a TV show. So it's the Emmys. The Emmys is for TV shows. So the Emmy award was up for the best leading actress in the TV show. And Olivia Pope, Kerry Washington was the candidate. So when I saw that, I'm like, ain't no fucking way none of them is beating Olivia, because she's acting her fucking ass off in Scandal. If you've never seen her, she acts her fucking ass off. So I'm like, no fucking way she got this shit. And the leading lady, what's her name? Is on here somewhere. Claire Danes. Okay, yeah. Claire Danes wins the Emmy for the best leading actress of a TV show.
Did she? What up, Nick?
Yeah, she beat Kerry Washington for Olivia Pope.
That's fucked up.
She won an Emmy for the best leading actress on the TV show. So when that shit happened, I'm like, that show gotta be good. Like she be fucking good. There's no fucking way. That's what made me.
Oh man,
take interest and start watching it. And then I also heard a Jay-Z reference talking about Homeland, one of his songs. After I watched that shit,
bars.
After I watched that shit, I said, you know what? I see why she beat Carrie. No, real shit. The show is good. It's well written. It's about like the CIA and how they go undercover and they doing everything to keep the United States free from foreign terrorists and stuff like that. Yeah. Very well written show. And the leading female actress, she's schizophrenic. But she can't tell nobody she hides it because you can't have security clearance and being schizophrenic.
At all, nope.
But when I tell y'all, if you watch this goddamn show, you start asking yourself, is this motherfucker crazy for real? Cause the actor on there, when she has her fits and she has her fucking moment, you really think she's fucking crazy. But the show is good, man. The show is good.
All right, so I gotta watch that.
Very well written show. That's my number 3.
Right. So my number Walking Dead is my number 3.
Walking Dead was your number 3.
What's your number 3? You got a number 3 on Jason?
Yeah, 3. I went to a half hour thing, but this is The Office. The Office.
That's that.
Like shit. That show.
Yeah.
That's that
show.
I forgot about that shit.
That show I can relate because I've been in that type of environment. That show is hilarious. I will watch that show every time that thing comes on. Especially, I'll tell you, to me, one of the top episodes of all time is when Dwight comes up there and does the fire joint. He comes up there, smokes a cigarette.
That's the best Office moment of all time. That's the best Office moment of all time, bro.
All time,
But Merv, and Chaser, I know you with me, but I'm gonna let Merv know when I watched that for the first time, nigga, I was in tears crying, bro. That's how crazy that shit was. And The Office is, goddamn, The Office is such a good comedy, man. It's like perfect, man. It's like perfect for somebody. If you're working in an office or that type of setting, man, it's just so fucking funny, man. Damn, that's because I'm mad. I'll leave that shit out of my top 5 now because that's one of the ones I watch when it's on TV. I watch that motherfucker. It's on Netflix all the time. I just throw that shit on.
Tazon.
Yep.
Tazon.
So I watched that.
I'm surprised it's not in that nigga top 5 for real. Because I promise you, no exaggeration, I think it was like a month straight. I would go to this nigga house. And I go to this nigga house kind of regular. It's about a month straight. I go to this nigga house, going to his man cave and shit. Like, what up, nigga? What you doing? And nigga got The Office playing. I'm like, nigga, you still watching this? Like, nigga, it's not like you have no desire to watch nothing else.
It's just fucking hilarious.
Oh, come on now. That show is hilarious, man. That show.
And Chazon, to Merv's point, and he always get on me all the time about this. That's one of the biggest reasons I haven't seen a lot of movies and a lot of shows, because I like watching the shit that I've already seen over and over again, man. I don't know what it is, but this thing always tell me. And when he come to the house, I'm typically watching something that I've already seen every season for. And he be like, "Man, you watching this shit again?" I'm like, "Yeah, man. I'm just vibing and watching this shit, man."
Yep.
That's how I built.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
Yo, Michael Scott should have been fired like in season 1, man. I don't know how he managed. I do not know how he managed to be there. That dude was in a managerial position. Merv, In the real world, that motherfucker would have been fired like halfway through season 1, if not in the episode 2 or 3, man. That motherfucker was the most out-of-pocket supervisor ever.
Yo, but you know who the true villain was? The HR boy. Is it Toby?
Toby.
The true villain, Toby.
And Michael loved everybody except for that motherfucker. I don't know what it was. Yeah, Toby wasn't a bad guy, but he didn't like the motherfucker just because he was HR. Most places HR really hated anyway. So I get it.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I said I can relate to this show so much because I've been in all sets, and I'm like,
yeah,
like you got to Merv. If you haven't watched it, you have got to watch that show, man. Like, give it, especially the first seison. Oh my god!
Hey,
man, that first episode is hilarious, yo.
Hey, Stacks ruined it for me, man. I can't watch it. Stacks ruined it for me, man. Like, I don't watch that shit, man.
Yo, that show is hilarious, cool. Yo.
Hey, what's your
hilarious?
Hey, after we say number 2, pause because I got a fun TV fact when we get to number 2.
Number 2? Am I on number 2 now?
After we say our number 2, before we say our number 1, I got a TV fact. That's all. We at number 2 right now, right?
Yeah, is it my turn?
Yeah.
You want to go? Or you want me to go?
I'm gonna go ahead and go. I don't know if we on the same wavelength of this one, but I think we got the same one. Your number 1 is either my number 2 or something like that.
You know what? Okay. You know what? Then I'll go. Yeah, I already know what you about to say.
Go ahead, Merv.
I know you about to say. Yeah, that's okay. I'll go first. But that's not my number 2.
Go ahead, Merv.
I know you about to go.
What's your number 2?
But hey, Mark, I'm sorry, Mark.
Let's go.
Sorry,
Shit.
Mark. But this is my number 2.
Oh shit!
Hey, Mark,
you about to crush Mark?
Oh, hold on. What you going number 2?
Mark
That's mine too.
Mark about to go ham, man, because that is number 1.
Yo, I'm right with you. I'm right with you.
Hey, The Wire. The Wire.
My number 2.
Yeah, but see,
that's my number 2.
I know Mark is going to expect all of us that seen it to have it as number 1.
Merv, he already commented and said, "Wire is this 1 through 5?" He already said that.
Oh yeah. Okay, whatever.
No.
That nigga love The Wire, man.
Yeah,
You think that nigga started The Wire?
Hey, listen, man. The Wire. So I got a confession. I get on Stacks a lot about not watching The Wire.
You was late for the party.
I was a late bloomer with The Wire as well. I didn't watch all The Wire until 2 years ago. 2 years ago is when I watched all The Wire. Yeah, 2 years ago when I watched all the seasons.
I saw it late though, too, myself.
But listen, The Wire is very well written and it's very realistic. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them shit that you can watch and shit really happens. Like you can talk to somebody that's from Boston, that's from that area, like yo, shit really went down like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The characters are memorable. Barksdale, Marlowe. Let me tell you, one of my most memorable favorite characters was only there, I think, the last 2 seasons. But they had this. She was one of the villain side. She's more on the bad side. She was one of the Marlowe crew. They had this damn girl named Snoop. They got this damn girl named Snoop.
She was vicious.
Yo, she was a straight killer. She ain't give a fuck about nothing.
Yes, she was.
Feelings, no nothing. Like just straight motherfucking like, yo, we're gonna do this or what? I ain't got all motherfucking night. Kill a nigga, let's go. But yo, The Wire.
Yep.
The
Made
Wire
so many careers too.
The Wire also have one of the most famous or one of the favorite crackheads of all movie time.
Oh yeah.
God damn, I gotta watch it now because there's some pretty good crackheads out there in the movie scene.
Hey,
better than Wanda?
You never seen The Wire?
Yo, you never
we already established that, bro. I got homework. I'm gonna watch that.
Hey, the only crackhead in the movie that anybody that will say better than him is Samuel Jackson. That's the only crackhead better than him.
He ain't no way in hell. He above Pookie too?
Yeah, he's above Pookie.
What?
I
gotta watch. I gotta start watching this shit tonight.
Yeah, he above Pookie. I forgot the name, but they got some memorable characters, man. like Michael B. Jordan was in that shit. Idris was in that shit.
Man, bunch.
Damn, the motherfucker that played in Paid in Full. Remember the Titans?
So I tell you, hold up.
Wood Harris.
Woody Harris is in that shit.
Wood Harris.
They got this dude named Omar. Matter of fact, hey Stacks.
Omar, what's the name?
It's Negan on Omar's equivalent to Negan on Walking Dead. I do know that.
Yeah,
I do know that.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, yo, and you've seen The Wire. I know you haven't seen Walking Dead, Tazon, but Omar, if you watched The Wire, think of Omar in The Walking Dead. That's Negan. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
All right. I gotta watch that.
But hey, Tazon, but with more of a likable personality. This nigga's charismatic. Like this nigga is personality and shit. He's funny.
Oh, he a showman.
Negan?
He a showman.
Oh yeah, Negan will kill like 4 people, but he will do like he will go like 2 minutes with saying some funny shit and some deep shit before he do that.
Right there, Stacks. Right there. She said it. Bubbles.
Yeah, what Nick said. Bubbles. Yeah, Bubbles is dope. There. Yeah.
Bubbles.
Yep.
Yeah.
They had so many people come out of there.
Yeah.
Like really, a lot of people came out of that show. And remember, the majority of people is from Baltimore. Like a lot of like the talent they had in there was from Baltimore. So that's what made it more realistic. Know that. Like
I heard from people that love The Wire that they love it they love it because of the way it is, but they said the writing is very, very realistic. That's why I got to check that out. Disclaimer: I did hold on real quick. I did watch season 1, but I lost interest because season 2 was kind of slow. But I'm gonna get back into it.
You gotta keep watching.
See, hey, so they call it y'all know why they call it The Wire, right? So they call it Wire because the cops there is always trying to catch all of the drug dealers and everybody doing bad shit through a wiretap. Like that the whole show is them trying to use a wiretap to catch their phones and catch them slipping. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's called a wire, but it evolves so much more from that. You know what I'm saying? They got some Italian. They're Italian, right? They got some Italians in there that end up being some bad motherfuckers in like season 2 and season 3. They're Italians, right, Tazon? Okay,
something like that. I think. I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking, yeah.
All right. Hey, Stats, go with your number 2.
Merv, that was your number 2 or number 3?
That was my number 2.
Yeah.
Okay, well, my number 2.
That was my number 2 too. Same thing with Merv got.
My number 2, as far as my number 2, gotta go with GOT, man. Got to go with GOT. And the reason I'm going with that, now I'm gonna tell y'all a story. And Nick got on me. Nick got we damn near on the same page. Check this out, bro. And it's good that all of us have seen this. I was to the party late on Game of Thrones. Nick got on my ass for not watching. I mean, when I see people post stuff about Game of Thrones before I started watching it. Merv, when I retired, I had a lot of time off, and Merv convinced me. He was like, "Yo, you need to catch all the way up until you get the current, and then talk to me." Bro, I was locked the fuck, and I'm talking about I'd be up from sun up to 4 o'clock in the morning trying to kill that shit. And when the thing about that movie, the first season, I mean, think about that show. The first episode, she's absolutely fucking right. The first episode, fucking Ned was my guy. I'm like, this is gonna be the guy that's gonna be here. He gonna be here forever. That's my guy. I got attached to him. But we gotta learn, just like you gotta learn. I'm gonna give you a disclaimer for Walking Dead. Don't get too attached. Don't get too attached. That's what I did with Ned. And when that motherfucker died, I felt like a part of me died. I could not believe that they put that motherfucker head on the pike. I was hot. But But that show got so fucking much better after that shit happened.
Yeah,
and I was hooked. I was absolutely hooked. And the Red Wedding, oh shit! Yo, I kept hearing about the Red Wedding.
That was a night.
I kept hearring about the Red Wedding, but I didn't know what it was. And I watched it. That shit demoralized me, man. That shit demoralized my entire existence, bro. Bruh, when the Red Wedding came out, bro, I didn't want to talk to nobody
on social media, dog.
I didn't want to talk to nobody for a while because I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't. I was like, how the fuck are they letting these main characters that I love so much,
Nick, right with that,
just fucking Rob died, the fucking mother died. I'm like, oh my god! It seems like that show was a lot of the bad guys winning. Made the show very, very fucking good. And not to mention that I go on the long night, that episode. I'm sorry, that is the best episode of The Walking Dead. That's probably one of the best episodes in TV fucking period. The fucking long night.
You know what?
Oh my god! I remember the title, The Long Night, my nigga. The Long Night.
All right, I'm gonna start watching The Walking Dead this weekend. That's what I'm watching. I'm gonna start watching.
But bro, I want to hear y'all thoughts on Game of Thrones because Merv, that's your number one, obviously, and it stays on number one. But boy, not Walking Dead, but Game of Thrones, bro. Game of Thrones. Martin's my number one. If it wasn't so nostalgic, Game of Thrones would probably be number. I've never seen anything in television like the Game of Thrones. I'm sad at the way it ended. They rushed the last season. I know everybody's upset about that.
Yep.
But bro, that fucking show. I was locked the fuck in, man. I'm clear my fucking schedule. When I caught up, ask Merv, but when I caught up, I would watch. I'm like, nigga, did you see fucking Game of Thrones, bro? Did you see it?
Hey. Hey. Well, I'll give my fun fact after we do number one, because we already talking about Game of Thrones, so ain't no need to interrupt. It was something else. So, hey.
Merv, one more thing. Hey, yo, we've all seen this show. When Joffrey was king and this motherfucker was doing all kind of vile shit, nigga, Merv was my crisis counselor.
Yo.
I was like, Merv, this motherfucker gotta go. This is some bullshit.
Yeah,
you know what this nigga told? Hey, yo, Taser, you know what this nigga told me? He was like, hey, he ain't even the worst character. I'm like, you bullshit. Ain't no way in hell is somebody more evil than that motherfucker on the entire show. Then fucking Ramsay came in that motherfucker. I'm like, this motherfucker is the devil.
He was, man.
Oh my fuck.
Did not give a fuck.
Hey,
and man, but see, that's the reason why you kind of like the show. If you really think about it, that's the reason why you like the show. Because like after like that Ned Stark, just whatever, it was like, oh, I can't get attached. So it was like, damn, like your whole thing was like somebody might get killed, but how? Like, how this is gonna happen? And that Red Wedding took it up. Like, it wasn't just one person getting killed. It was like, oh, we're wiping out blood.
That shit break me. Hey, I'll tell you something. The Red Wedding break me. That shit. I had to go. Have a moment myself after the Red Wedding, bro.
Hey, listen,
man, I was shocked. I couldn't even talk that Monday. I was like, nah, man, look, I'm gonna have to chill.
Hey, you just have episodes from that show that you just from the Battle of the Bastards. Like, oh my god, like.
Oh, now I gotta think, man,
bro.
You know what should be. You know what should be a good. Sorry about that, Merv. You sure it should be a good topic, Merv? Like later on, what is the best episodes in TV history?
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh, hey, Stack. Now that one we got planned in advance. We got to set that.
Best TV episode. It could be any show. Now that's a tough one.
Damn.
Hold on. Y'all look at the bottom. Merv Stack show featuring Taser. Oh shit, he in there. He in the fold. The motherfucker in the fold now.
Yeah, I got a feature credit.
Hey, my man.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this right now. If we do that, the fucking different world when goddamn Dwayne breaks up the fucking wedding with Whitley.
Yo, just die.
Motherfucking TV show in history as if we talking about one fucking episode. I'm telling you now, Telling you now.
One episode? That's a good one. That is a good one, Merv.
That's
but we gonna we gonna save that because we gotta save that for another week. That might be 2 weeks down the road, but that's a damn good idea. What you did good there? What change on you did good there, boy?
Hey, you write this down.
Yeah,
so we got damn the gangster movies, and we got the top
best moments in TV or movie history.
Best moments in TV history.
Mm-hmm.
I know my number one. I ain't gonna share that with you, but I know my number one.
That's good one right there. That's good right. Goddamn, boy. Goddamn. Please can I have one, please. Is this rich?
You open up another can of worms. Best stand-up comedies of all time. How about that?
Top five stand-up.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Y'all know what we do. We real creative over here. We come up with shit on the fly. We done bust into a whole fucking production meeting. That's how the guys do. That's how we do.
Live too.
Yeah, that's how we do.
We're gonna top 5 categories for the next 3 weeks.
This show should be called the Top 5 Show. So
we got more range than that, nigga. Don't do that.
Yeah, we got range. We range. We pull some more shit in there. I like that.
Hey, but hold up.
Let's go ahead.
You're right.
So let's go ahead and go to number one. I won't go with my number one since we're already on the topic, so we don't have to go back to it. So yes, my number one, GOT, the fucking GOAT. That's my number one. And look, listen. Y'all already said a lot of shit that which I don't have to say, but I don't know any other fucking TV show or even movie where there's no sacred cows.
It ain't.
Like, it ain't.
You always be like, well, I know this motherfucker ain't gonna die. He gonna get out of it. I don't know how. And when Ned Hay was about to get chopped off, when I first started watching the show, I just knew Arya was going to turn into Superwoman and save her motherfucking dad. But when that nigga head started rolling and Arya stood right there, like,
this shit cut me deep.
That's when I realized this show different. This motherfucker, everybody could die at any fucking given moment.
Yep. That's how you felt. I knew not to get attached to nobody after Ned, bro. I knew that.
And I don't know any other TV show. I don't know any other TV show that did that.
Oh, Nick, because you are so right about that. You're right for trust, man.
Yo,
that's another signature moment episode right there too, man.
Or that, or she tells me like, look, tell her I did this. Tell her I did this.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
And then like some people feel like Game of Thrones started off slow.
That's a good comparison, yeah.
But
that's a good comparison. That's a real good comparison right there.
I gotta watch. Now I gotta watch.
It's a damn good. And Arya did evolve. She did evolve.
Time out. No. Hey, Trey Gaston. I think I may have to respectfully disagree with you. I agree. No, I disagree. I feel Sansa.
Now I gotta watch it.
I feel Sansa is Carol because Sansa was timid.
Sansa ain't got no bodies though.
Huh?
Sansa ain't got no bodies, man. You gotta be like Arya and have body. I agree with Trey because Arya just got bodies, came into beast mode.
But hold on, no.
She killed the Night King, for Christ's sake.
Arya was aggressive from the beginning. She always had in her. She was just small. But Sansa was timid, shy, ain't know no better. Carol was timid, shy, ain't know no better. Sansa turned into a fucking killer.
Hey yo, Tina never seen Game of Thrones. I ain't gotta tell her to watch it because I already know Tina gonna watch it now. Hey yo, I ain't gotta worry about it. I already know she gonna watch it now because Tina is a motherfucking rider. I already know she gonna watch it.
Let me tell y'all something. The first episode caught me. A lot of people say it took them, like some people say after Ned got killed, it caught them. The first episode of Game of Thrones caught me when the fucking boy climbs all the way up to catch his brother. To catch the queen fucking her brother. and then her brother throws the little boy out the window.
Like they had me at that point. They had Merv, you're right. They had me. They had me all the way on that point.
He was like, "Oh,
you know what I mean?"
Right out the window.
Hey, but listen, the growth of the characters from Game of Thrones is like none other. It's like none other.
Yeah, he was smashing her well, Nick. He was giving it to her well, like she wasn't his sister.
Listen, but none of y'all talked about the dragon, the dragon queen. None of y'all talk about Khaleesi.
Khaleesi, a beast. Hey, the evolution of Khaleesi was
hero to villain quick. Hero to villain.
She might be a good comparison to Carol because she was really timid, had the brother that was controlling her, and she turned. Bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Y'all remember that episode where she just burned down King Landing? Weren't you like, don't do it, Daenerys? Please, Daenerys, don't fucking do it. And she just like, fuck that.
And she did it.
And she burnt that entire shit the fuck down.
So I ain't gonna go too much. I'm not gonna go much more. I ain't gonna go more into it. I'm just gonna say this about Game of Thrones. You're not gonna find another TV show where. Oh shit!
Goddamn.
Well, goddamn.
It was.
Hey, you're not gonna find. Listen, you're not gonna find another TV show where anything is up for grabs. You know what I'm saying? You got family members killing each other. You got backstabbing. You got brother and sister fucking. You got cousins fucking. You got kings getting their heads chopped off. You got whole families getting killed at one time. You got a motherfucking dragon in there.
Yep, there's incest in it. It absolutely is.
There's a whole lot of that. A whole lot of that
in a motherfucking show. But let me tell you this. It's one of the best writing shows.
Oh man,
it's one of the best written shows. It's one of the best acting shows. Listen, I will say this real quick. Game of Thrones has the most awards of any TV show in history. Did you hear me? Game of Thrones has the most awards for any TV show in history.
Khal Drogo. Yep.
If you haven't seen it, you're doing a disservice to yourself. Game of Thrones. Watch it.
Right. I agree.
Totally
briefly, I'm gonna talk about Martin. Because Martin is my number one, but Game of Thrones could have been easily up there. Martin is my number one simply off the
Hold up. Let me ask you this, Stats. You really would put that over The Office?
You know what, Tayson? I totally forgot about The Office. If I was to revamp my list, I would reorder shit and drop Snowfall out there, but Snowfall would probably make its way back into my top 5 eventually. Historically, I could probably drop SVU, put Snowfall at 5, but I would have to flip flop Game of Thrones and put that at number 1, put Martin number 2. But I can drop Law and Order SVU and put The Office in there. That's what I would do different with my list.
But you would keep Martin up there at number 1 though, right?
I have to, simply because Martin is a show from when we were all teenagers or even younger than that. And the thing about Martin, the historical value of Martin is that we still watch. Martin still comes on TV One and BBC every single day. And I think Martin is one of those shows, like we mentioned earlier, that we are going to watch. We are simply going to watch if it's on TV. And it's going to be funny no matter how many times we've seen that episode. Like when you said Chilligan's Island, bro, that made me want to go watch that, because that episode when that little fucking that big rat opossum was in there, I was crying. We got another guest. I don't know if he popping up in here, man. We got a fan backstage, man. I don't know if he coming up on here, man, but you're welcome, brother. If you want to come through here, man, we love the fans. You know, Martin love the kids. Sax love the kids. So hey, like I said, he said it was a pup, dude. I was crying when I first saw that fucking episode, bro. And the episode, the New Jack City parody.
Oh, that was top, bro. Man,
when Bruh Man walked in there with the CD player with the fucking rain boots on, bro, I almost lost my life, bro. I'm like,
yo, how did they all keep it together on that episode?
I don't know.
I
don't fucking know, man. And Cole and Tommy and them motherfuckers. Cole was he's probably the stupidest motherfucker in TV show history, but he just adds so much to that show because he does some of everybody got that one friend that just like I'm not gonna say Cole, you the dumbest. Like Cole just do some fucked up shit, man.
Exactly.
We got a fan in here tonight. Shout out to one of our biggest fans. We got the home. That's Sean. Damn, I knew that was you.
Look at
Sean. You know me? Shit, what's happening? What brings you here, man?
Yeah, I just came to check on my property right now, man.
Hold the fuck up. Hold on.
Hey, cancel that bitch.
Let me try to.
Hey, I can't check on my investments, man. That's all.
Wow.
Man, I had to hop on, man. When I start talking about Martin, I start thinking about the episode with old boy Tommy Harrison when he was singing the Varnell show.
Varnell show, get your mix, man.
Oh yeah.
When he started singing, he was like, "You, take our children." If y'all noticed, Martin actually rolled in that episode because he tried not to laugh. Man, he was like, when he said he got catfish in the lake, Martin almost laughed.
Lake Varnell, catfish delicious. We gotta call it Lake Varnell. Catfish is delicious.
He said the catfish delicious. Martin was like.
And Mark was hating hard, bro.
Mark was hating hard, man. That was the episode. I had to hop on and say that, man. I just had want to hop on and say that. Y'all killing it tonight, man. I couldn't stand back any longer, man. I just don't want to say that. I'm gonna come back on. Y'all start talking about Marvel and DC. I'll be back on that.
That. But yo, the top 5 was dope, man. What we learned from this, man, a lot of us got a whole lot of homework to do, especially me. I can't stop talking about Martin simply because I'm glad Trey brought this up because I don't know if y'all see Def Jam 25, but Hustle Man Tracy Morgan gave Martin his flowers for putting him on. Now, y'all do know that wrinkle that they add to Martin, it was just so fucking hilarious when he was flower guy, he was selling the pizza, and the wedding planner episode, bruh.
Oh, man.
I just, what's happening, Chief? Somebody getting married? I got a wedding to plan. I'm like, yo, I damn near died, bruh. I'm telling you, bruh. Like Hustle. And I just like the fact that Tracy Morgan took that time to give Martin his flowers for putting them on because Tracy Morgan was doing stand-up, but Martin kind of gave him a bigger platform by giving them the cameos on the show.
Yeah.
And I think that Tracy Morgan kind of credits Martin for springing him into superstardom, getting him more gigs, and he eventually got shows and all that shit, man. But that's love, man. That's nothing but love. And pick up the pieces, bruh. When that motherfucker had the kazoo taped to the fucking saxophone. I want to
pick up the pieces.
Yo!
Bro, I'm sorry.
I ain't even mad at you, bro. I'm not mad at you, bro, but yo.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. That's one of Ingrid's favorite episodes, man. Martin was like, Martin said, "You got a kazoo?" He was doing the dance. He was like, Martin.
Hey, Mark was like, "Come hustle, man. Come here, man. How you coming in with a kazoo, take two fucking saxophone, trying to get a what?" Uncle said, "Man, you know, I'm trying to get paid too, man. You know how much a pack of Franks cost?" I'm like, hey, yo, this dude really thought, once this dude started playing, he was like, yo, let me know what the deal gonna be, because a brother like me trying to get paid. This dude thought he had made it, bro. I was dying.
Yo, that I had to jump on for that. I'm sorry, fellas. I'm sorry.
Yo, you good, bro. Hey, I would have jumped on fucking too, because pick up the pieces, bro.
That's English. That's one of my favorite episodes, man. He had that kazoo, man.
You know how much a pack of Franks costs? Hey, yo, I can guarantee you that y'all might agree. I can guarantee you that was ad lib. Nobody. Yeah. I guarantee you that Tracy Morgan threw that in there, and the fucking producer was like, "Use that shit."
Yeah,
that was on him. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Facts.
You know how much a pack of Franks costs? I damn near died, bro.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'll go pick that.
Oh my God. Yes,
hey.
You can go forever, man, with Martin, man. That's why that's my number one, bro, because you got Reynolds
the Reynolds spoons. Yo.
Hey.
I totally forgot about that. Yeah.
Yes. Man.
Hey.
Oh man.
Oldest. We even talk about fucking oldest Dragonfly. Yo, I ain't got your money, punk.
No. Then they found out Dragonfly Jones was a mechanic. The dude was like, "Yo, he's a mechanic."
Don't you know no good? Hey, that's Elroy Jones right there too, by the way. I'm gonna fix your car for free. And all I wanted was you to listen to my song. Can you listen to the song? Yo.
Man, yo.
That's why it's my number one, man. Hey, man. And Martin is on TV right now on some channel, and they get residuals, and I'm all for it, man. It was silence, punk.
Yo, Ingrid, you're right. When he slipped on that mat, that wasn't scripted. Like that was Martin got up too fast.
No.
Right, and he made it work.
And you can see everybody in the crowd like laughing. Yo, that was the show, man. That was the best show, man. Straight up. Martin taught me how to love, man.
Yeah,
like that.
He
Martin
did so
and Gina
many ad-libs
relationship,
on that
man.
show. So many ad-libs.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's
Martin
why that's my
Gina, I know Merv was a big fan of Bill and what's his wife's name? Oh, the Cosby Show. Bill and Claire.
It's Heathcliff and Claire.
I know Merv. That was Merv's thing. I was Martin and Gina, man. Martin and Gina was more realistic to me, honestly.
Bet.
Yeah.
Especially that Keith Washington episode when he was singing, like when he was singing his thing, Martin in the back. He is losing it in the back.
Might say you won this round, man, but I love Gina, man. I'm gonna fight for my Too many classic. That show has classic episodes galore.
Galore, man.
Galore, bruh.
Galore.
And it does come on TV One. It comes on BET and VH1 as well. And on the Fire Stick for free 99. Just so you know.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Hey, listen, I ain't trying to kill everybody's joy, but we fuck around be here at midnight talking about Martin.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, we're gonna have to pivot, y'all.
Almond Brown. You so almondy.
And then he did a twirl.
Almond Brown.
Man, sit your ass down.
And Shanae. Can't forget about Shanae. Come on now.
Shanae, yeah.
But yeah, man. That's I gotta keep that at my number one now, man, because we done spent a lot of time on this one. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Yeah, he got his ass beat. Another episode of Tommy Hitman Hearns got his ass beat in the ring. Damn.
Tommy Hearns, yep. His whole thing was so swollen up, man.
But Merv, you about ready to go to the main topic?
Hey, before we go to the main topic, this came from a man Stacks. He was always talking about we should do like something this day in history, right? So we're doing this day in TV history.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot to upload it. I forgot to upload it. The category. But this day in history, all right? This day in TV movie history. Now, this ain't for y'all, but anybody that still got their mom alive or their dad alive, or they still got their parents, go ask them about this goddamn TV show. This ain't about y'all, okay? But
my mom's up on it. Of course she is.
On this day in TV history, aired the final episode of a historical TV show called Dynasty.
That's such a classic show.
The final
episode. You know what year that was?
It was.
That'd be like in the 90s.
Nah,
Might have been 80 something.
Like 80. I think it was 83.
And I think Dynasty falls up under the realm of your Dallas and
Yep.
Was it Knots Landing as well?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So my mother was really up on Dallas, Dynasty, and Knots Landing, and these are historical shows. I didn't know that, Merv, but that was a really good fun fact. And yeah, man, you got your parents and your aunties and uncles that was really up on that Dynasty, Dallas, Knots Landing joint. I think those were. Mm-hmm. I consider those like prime time. They were TV shows, but I looked at them as kind of like prime time soap operas. They were TV shows.
That's what I think. Yeah,
that's how I looked at them. But yeah, that's a really good fun. Mm-hmm. That's a fun fact, and I really didn't think about that show until you mentioned it. Yeah, Dynasty. That was definitely a fucking a classic right there. And Rika, Falcon Crest, you ain't never lied.
Oh man,
you ain't never lied about that one.
Okay.
Wow.
Hey, you're damn right. You used to watch that with your grandmother, because I damn sure used to watch that In the Heat of the Night shit as well. I mean, I know everybody had to watch that shit. That's mandatory out this motherfucker. Heat of the Night, man. If you got grandparents and you stayed with them for a little bit, or you got babysitter, you seen some episodes of In the Heat of the Night. Believe that.
Yeah. In the Heat of the Night, yeah. Yeah, my grandfather had us, me and my brother watching that.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, y'all ready for y'all ready for the main event?
The main event.
Let's go ahead and get to this motherfucking main event, y'all. Let's go get to the main event. The main event
we got the homie
back versus DC.
I like that. I like that picture. I like that.
That's the motherfucking topic that we talking about tonight.
I like that shit.
You like what this right here?
Mm-hmm. I like that photo's dope. Sean, what you agree, right? That's a dope photo right there now.
Yeah. Hey. I've seen better.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, look at that.
Yo, but Merv, I'm gonna let you go and breathe on that. I got the tag team partner. Sean came on. I'm gonna take a little short break. I'm gonna be right back though. I'm gonna take me a little short TV time out this motherfucker. But I'll be right back.
All right. Let me get a little bit more medicine in my goddamn system. You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness! I just came from the basketball court. I'm hydrating.
Hey, so nobody asked you any questions.
Oh man,
statements. All right. Hey, listen. So Marvel versus DC, right? Now I understand everybody's favorite is probably Marvel. You know what I'm saying? Marvel over these last 5, 6, 7 years have really dominated when it comes to like the comic books or the movies and TV shows. So I get that. Now, but DC is making
DC's
a strong like the last 2 years, DC has come on very fucking strong. All right. So before I dive into it, in case you don't know, so DC, you talking about like people like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman. You know what I'm saying? Flash. That's the foundation.
And now we're gonna get Black Adam.
Yeah, there you go. That's the foundation of DC. Then you talking about now we talking about foundation of Marvel. Anybody want to go there? Because I won't be the only one talking about it. Foundation of Marvel, or y'all want me to say it?
Oh, Marvel. Marvel, you got Marvel, you got Marvel, you got Iron Man, and you got Captain America, you got Incredible Hulk, you got Black Widow, you got Captain Marvel, you got Jesus Christ, my fault, you got Black Panther.
That's the foundation.
I mean, look, you got
so the foundation is really just Iron Man, Captain America, Nick Fury, and Thor, and Incredible Hulk, and Black Widow. That's the foundation that Marvel based everything off of. When Marvel first came out, they didn't know that it was going to be a hit because they started with Iron Man. Iron Man was never a strong selling comic book. It was solid, but it was never a stellar comic book. So it was a gamble. Marvel was in bankruptcy before Iron Man came out. They're about to sell all their property because they were already selling property off. That's why Spider-Man with Sony, X-Men with the Fox, and all these other places, all these other assets that they had, because they were going into bankrupt. They were done. So when they dropped Iron Man, it was like, let's take one last shot to see if we can get this thing to work. And Robert Downey Jr., y'all can't remember, Robert Downey Jr. wasn't getting no gigs.
He was an alcoholic, right?
Alcoholic, drugs.
He wasn't even the highest paid movie. He wasn't the highest paid actor in the movie. The first one, remember that?
He wasn't.
It was Terrence Howard.
I thought it was the black dude. It was Terrence Howard. It was Terrence Howard.
Yeah, Terrence Howard. Yeah,
Terrence Howard was. Remember Robert Downey Jr. Merv? You remember that movie Black and White? It came out, man, like in '99, I think. It was a movie called Black and White. It had Mike Tyson on it. It was a weird. It was. I thought it was decent, but it was like one of those B-listed movies. Robert Downey Jr. had a small part in that. He was kind of pushing up on Tyson, and Tyson slapped the shit out of him. That was one of his last movies. Because he wasn't getting no gigs. He was getting so much trouble, drugs and alcohol. So Marvel was taking a huge gamble with even getting that guy, getting him on the movie, and he killed it. He was the only person that could play that role and brought them back. Like he brought them back because before Iron Man, they were still having the Incredible Hulk in development because the first Incredible Hulk movie came right after Iron Man, and that was the same year. They came out like 3 or 4 months apart from one another in 2008. So that was when Marvel started ramping up and started setting these little seeds of what they were going into the future. But they really didn't know they were going to go there because they didn't know Iron Man was going to be successful. That's how it all started. They were sort of bankruptcy. They were done. They were dead in the water before Iron Man came out.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that, Sean. I'm glad you shared that with us. Because once again, I was late to the Marvel party. I would hear people talking about all these movies that was coming to the movies and shit like that, and I was like, you know what? I didn't want to start. I think somebody was telling me about the Avengers was coming out or whatever, and I was like, man, I want to go back to the beginning because I just don't want to look at the Avengers and just. Matter of fact, I watched the Avengers and I went back and watched from the beginning, and like every other thing, I was absolutely fucking hooked. And I was just one of them guys. I was waiting for the next Marvel movie to come out. And I don't know if anybody does a better job of tying in movies to the next one, because Marvel was the first one. I think Marvel might be the first ones that they would play a movie, they would run the credits, and they would give you a teaser to the next movie that's coming up, or something that's not even the next movie, something that's coming down the line. So it's something that really kept you like, oh shit, that's what they're doing. Because you notice if you're in the movie theaters, if you're a Marvel, I remember I went to see Black Panther, right? And when the credits started showing, you could tell who the Marvel fans were and the people that just came to see Black Panther, because all the Black Panther fans, when the credits came on, they just bounced out of the movie theaters. And you got me and my wife, you know, we just chilling in there, and I had to tell my wife, "Hey, just chill. We go get some more shit coming up." She's like, "This the credits." I'm like, "Just chill. We about to get some more shit after this."
No,
and it never disappointed. I think the only movie that didn't have a after scene in was Endgame, but you did have that little the Iron Man, you know, smacking a little shit where he's making the Iron Man suit from the first fucking Iron Man. In the background, if a lot of people didn't notice that.
Oh yeah.
And that was a full circle paying homage to, you know, Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man getting Marvel jump started. Because without that movie and without Robert Downey Jr., we don't get the Marvel that we have today. That's how powerful he was.
Credits. Yeah, you got to.
And that's to me that was one of the best stories within the whole story of Marvel within itself, because I was always a Robert Downey Jr. fan. Robert Downey Jr. to me was one of the greatest actors of our generation, hands down. Some of the work he's done, that work he's done in Chaplin, I mean, phenomenal. One of the greatest actors, man. He had so much range, but he had a lot of demons, a lot of troubles, and to take on an Iron Man role. And y'all know I'm a comic book geek. You know, Iron Man also had demons in the bottle. Like they had a comic book called Demon in the Bottle, where Iron Man was getting drunk the entire comic book series, where Rhodey had to take over. And that's how deep Marvel would go in their comic books, where, you know, Iron Man went into depression and became an alcoholic. And Rhodey had to take on a moniker in the mantle as Iron Man during that time because he was in such a stupor. And Robert Downey Jr. was synonymous with that as well.
Shit, I didn't know that.
It's crazy how the no, they talk about everything going seasons, and that's what movies as well, because early on DC ran shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Before the upgraded special effects, you had the old school Superman 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with Lex Luthor and the three.
I agree with that.
The three super niggas from Krypton came and fought Superman. Then Lex Luthor created the motherfucker from the sun. Then you had the old school Wonder Woman. So back in the 80s, you know what I'm saying? It was all DC.
All DC.
80s, 90s, I think. But then Marvel came like a fucking tornado, a hurricane.
Right.
When it came out, like from Iron Man on,
that's facts.
They left DC. They left DC in the fucking dust. You know what I'm saying? It was DC. Then Marvel took over. Talking about like movie wise, and then DC started making a little bit penetration, a little bit of dent when they came out with the Batman trilogy, for like Batman Begins.
Facts.
The dark
man,
one of the greatest movies of all time, The Dark Knight.
Man,
yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Rises.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
They made a dent into it. You're like, okay, well, shit, all right. And then from a lot of people say, they came out with the Man of Steel, and then the second Superman, and then Batman versus Superman. A lot of people wasn't really feeling those three right there.
Yeah.
You know, especially the Batman vs Superman. And it was like they made a little comeback, then they went right backwards again. But Marvel was still maintaining. It was like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
But I will say this: Aquaman. So Aquaman, I don't know if y'all seen it. Aquaman is a very good fucking movie.
That's the same guy that played Khal Drogo, right?
Khal Drogo, yeah.
Same guy,
And that's the best movie since the Dark Knight trilogy. So what I heard was,
I agree.
With Aquaman, reason why it was so good and almost like Marvel, like somebody got fired from Marvel,
he jumped
or somebody resigned from Marvel. I can't remember what it was, but he was forced out. DC snatched that motherfucker up quick.
No, you talking about the dude that did Guardians of the Galaxy. He's doing the Suicide Squad Part 2.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but he's going back to Marvel though.
He helped them make Aquaman.
He didn't do Aquaman. He didn't do Aquaman. He's doing the Suicide Squad. He's not doing Aquaman. He didn't do Aquaman.
For real?
Yep. They went with another guy. I forgot it's an Asian producer who's a really good producer. He was the one they sought out to do Aquaman.
I agree, Tina, with that.
They went a whole different route.
Heavy Batman fan.
Yeah, they went a whole different route to get the Aquaman off the ground. They didn't use Zack Snyder. They didn't use like the writers that they had before. Like when they did Wonder Woman, they did Patty. She did Wonder Woman. So they went outside of the Zack Snyder realm of doing DC movies for those two movies alone.
Gotcha. Well, Aquaman is very, very good movie.
Yep.
And I don't know if anybody watched this one because it's long. But Justice League is good too.
Oh man, that is
the Snyder Cut.
Good.
The last couple of DC
Snyder
movies,
Cut was good. That was
the
good.
last couple of
that
DC movies is kind of like they jabbing back and forth with Marvel. The last couple of DC movies, they trying to come back because Justice League is, now granted the motherfucker is 4 hours long. Justice League is 4 hours long, but the shit was entertaining from start to finish.
It was pretty entertaining.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what's another good thing, like another like show. It's on CW, Superman and Lois. Like that's another like it's a DC show. But they got the HBO Max money, and watch it.
What's the name of it?
Watch it.
Superman and Lois.
Superman and Lois.
Yeah,
got you.
It's on CW. That it's a very like when you look at it, you be like, oh, this is it. They got some of that show. Like they got some of that show. This ain't no fairy tale, no like how I don't know if y'all seen Smallville or anything like this. This is like a very like little bit of a dark type of show. A little bit. You're gonna tell when you first watch it. Like
let me ask y'all this. Who's the most powerful? Who's the most powerful in DC and most powerful in Marvel?
DC definitely Superman.
All together, we can pick between villain and heroes.
You talking about powerful as far as strength or most influence power?
No, nothing to do with influence. I'm talking nothing doing. I'm talking about power. Like if you in a war, this is him.
Like the most strongest Avenger or the most strongest DC character. Oh, I like that. I like that.
Yeah. So
in my opinion,
I want both takes on. I want the villain, most powerful villain in DC, most powerful villain, and most powerful hero and villain from each one.
Shit, I think Marvel will be unanimous.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I think on the DC side, it's definitely Superman. Superman is by far, the pinnacle of superheroes. Period. On any universe, but Superman definitely Superman.
Hey, y'all agree with that? Anybody?
I'm not a DC guy, but I'm going to go with my Marvel. Can I go with my Marvel strongest character and villain?
Hold on real quick. Let me just pick back what Sean said. Hey, Sean, if there was any doubt when they did the movie Justice League, that showed the power of Superman.
Absolutely,
that showed the power of Superman because you had Batman, you had Wonder Woman, you had Aquaman, you had a lot of the good foundation DC people, but them motherfuckers was getting their ass whipped.
They struggled
until they resurrected Superman.
And he came back
like God damn.
Yeah, he came back. Like I love that part because he came back and they redeemed him. Because I was kind of upset the way they went with the Batman versus Superman, and I get it because technically the way DC, even to the comics, they set up where Batman is a tactician, he's the strategist, right? So technically they make it seem as if Batman is the best out of the whole group because he knows everyone's weaknesses, he knows their strengths, and he's so strategic. He outthinks them. But to your point, Merv, when Superman came back and he was destroying, like he lasered dude head off, like half of his head off, like, like he was going, like he went bananas. I agree with you on that. I think for the villain side of it, it's hard to say.
Of course, it is.
Darkseid definitely would be the villain on the DC side, but it's hard to say that because if Merv, you're talking about in context of what we saw so far, we really haven't seen Darkseid, and technically Darkseid got bodied by Hercules in like the playbacks on or Ares, and Ares got bodied by Wonder Woman in Wonder Woman movie. So
that was a little bit.
Right. I would say Zod. From what we saw so far, I would say Zod. The General Zod would beat him.
Yeah.
Neo before Zod.
Yeah.
Neo before Zod.
So let's go to a Marvel guy. Let's go. We talk about these. Let's go to a Marvel guy. So Stack,
I'm gonna go with my homie Trey Gasson, man. A lot of people might not agree. My son hates Captain Marvel, but she's the strongest. I don't know. I guess you could call her an Avenger, but she's the strongest.
What about Scarlet Witch though?
Hey, that would have been my second choice over Wanda.
Now, boy,
that would have been my second choice. But I mean, when Captain Marvel came through and just blasted through the fucking alien spaceship, like she's unstoppable, man. I mean, even though fucking Thanos bodied her with the Power Stone, I still gotta give it to Captain Marvel. Now, I mean, as far as villains, I mean, you can't go wrong when you go with fucking Thanos. Thanos was just fucking overpowering, man. Without Thanos?
Hold on. But was he truly a villain? Was he truly?
You know what? It depends on who you ask, and I see what you're saying, because Thanos I like that too. Thanos was about bringing the world to balance. So he thought the only way to do that was to wipe out half the population so everybody could have resources. But I mean, everybody looked at that as him being a madman. But as far as Thanos' fighting skills and him getting them fucking stones, dude, I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. In Infinity Wars, I mean, it seemed I was thinking to myself, like, I don't think they're gonna do it. I kind of felt in Infinity Wars, I'm like, man, I don't know how this is gonna end, but this is not looking good. And of course, I was waiting in Infinity Wars for some shit to turn, but Infinity Wars was that big L. I mean, I was hey yo, Sean Tazon Merv. I was waiting, though. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stick around until for the credits. They always give us something during the credits, so this is gonna be the point where they actually come back. And shit happen. Go to the credits and show Nick Fury and old girl just disappearing. Nick Fury just happened in the nick of time, was able to alert fucking Captain Marvel, but that shit was devastating to me, man. I'm like, what the fuck? Is this how this shit gonna end?
Yo, Stacks, when Thanos beat all of them up and at the very end, and Captain America fell to his knees and said, "Oh God," I was like, "Oh," it hit me when he said that. He was like, "Oh God," like that thing hit me. Like, you know, when you watching a movie and you feel wrapped up in it, and you sitting there like, "Yo," when he said that, nigga, I was like, I didn't want to go outside because I'm like, man, I'm about to evaporate too, because
hey, yo, Sean. Not only that, I think we all, nigga, when Black Panther evaporated, bro, that fucked me all the way up, bro. I mean, you couldn't take anybody. You could have took Captain America, bro. But when T'Challa evaporated, I'm like, oh my God, they got me.
So
they fucking got me.
From my understanding, the people that didn't evaporate, wasn't that like kind of like the original Marvel? That was the foundation.
The original Avengers, I believe so.
Right?
That's what they wanted to go with, because they wanted to focus on the central core team again, so they can bring it back full circle. So that great call out, Merv. That's what it was.
Right.
That's what it was. I want to kind of challenge Stacks though, because I don't think Captain Marvel is the strongest Avenger.
You got Thor?
I think Thor, Odin's son, is the strongest Avenger.
I got one.
And the reason why I say that is because when Thor was on his game, he was the only one that was able to get Thanos. He just made a bad decision. Because remember when he got the actual the axe. The axe was able, you gotta think about it. Now think about this. They were already inside the bubble. They were inside Wakanda, right?
What's it called? Stormbreaker?
Yeah.
Stormbreaker. When he got Stormbreaker.
That scene right there, kind of, man.
Now keep in mind, son, they were inside the bubble. They were in Wakanda, right?
Right, the bubble. It was the bubble too, right?
No one can penetrate. Remember they said nothing can penetrate that bubble. But with Stormbreaker, he had the power of the Bifrost. So when he came down through the actual bubble with ease. And he was able, that scene to me is the best scene in Marvel movie history. When he came through and he was like, "Give me Thanos," and he ran. Like
Yep.
Hands down.
I thought we was good. I thought we was good when that shit happened.
But hey, check this out though. And again, keep in mind, Thor also has the Odin Force now. So he's soaked into the Odin Force. The only reason Thor wasn't at his best was because of the guilt, because he didn't kill Thanos. He killed Thanos in part 2, but he didn't kill him when he had the chance to. So his guilt was the one that killed him. I mean, that hurt him. Conversely, to me, Hela was stronger than Thanos.
She was. Hell, yo, and by the way, Ragnarok. I don't know how y'all felt when y'all watched Thor Ragnarok, but when I watched that shit elevated all the Thor. Ragnarok is in my top 3. Ragnarok was a very fucking good movie, bro. Very good.
He bodied the Hulk. He wasn't even at his full strength.
Yep.
And he was beating the Hulk.
Hey, I know you.
Yo, I totally forgot about her, but she was probably. You can't count her as a. You know what, Sean? You got me. She's probably.
She was a.
She might be stronger because they had to summon the fucking little demon.
They had to summon
fucking destroy her on Asgard.
Right.
Yeah.
She was too strong, and she kept getting stronger.
Right.
Damn.
Merv, think about it. Hela could not be stopped. He said he was like, "Yo, a blast," and she shook it off like he couldn't stop her.
She bodied a whole army of motherfuckers in like 2 minutes, bro.
And laughing about it.
Man.
Right.
I totally forgot about that.
Man, y'all gonna make me watch that.
Hey, Merv, when she said that famous, I thought you'd be happy to see me.
Yeah,
I thought you'd be happy. Hey, she started just fucking bodying everybody, bro.
Bodying everybody. No one.
She was like fine, and she made that shit come out of her fucking hair. And she started fucking killing all those motherfuckers, bro.
Right, and she couldn't be stopped. She couldn't be stopped. And as long
Sam,
unstoppable. As long as Asgard stood, her powers grew and grew as she went on. You know what I mean? Like she was so powerful that when Odin passed away, she was able to come back. It took all of that just for her. All his power had to contain her. All of Odin's power had to contain her.
They literally had to abandon Asgard and let that fucking demon and fucking and Hela destroy fucking Asgard in order to defeat fucking Hela.
Right. And they say we still may see Hela. We may see Hela again. Because she was supposed to be the counter to Thanos, because he was supposed to be they was going to use her as a setup. Like, because in the comics,
that's a good fucking counter.
In the comics, Thanos was getting the Infinity Stones to impress Death. Like, only reason he wanted to wipe out half of the universe was to impress the goddess of Death, and they were going to try that with Hela. Yeah.
I forgot about her. God damn.
She's a fucking beast, Merv. Watch Ragnarok when we get off the fucking air, man. Ragnarok was really, and you got the battle between Hulk and the Hulk and fucking and Thor had some great fucking battles on that movie.
Yeah, and fire. Thor beat him down. I ain't gonna lie, Thor messed him up. Like they had to cheat just for Thor to be contained. He was tearing.
Yeah, because the Hulk had killed every challenger that they had on that little weird planet or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But yeah, man, that was a good fucking battle, man. Ragnarok was fucking dope.
Yep.
So all right, so I got a question. I got 2 questions, and I'll let y'all choose which one. Or you can answer both. All right. Answer both. Mm-hmm. What's your favorite DC movie, or which one you consider the best, and what's your favorite Marvel movie?
That's tough.
Can they battle? Your favorite or best Marvel movie, your favorite or best DC movie. I want you to think about that, and I want you to compare them.
That's tough, Merv.
I'm going first because I have no basis. I have no basis. I'm not a DC guy. I haven't really watched many of their movies, but Merv, you come over here several times and I'm watching Endgame. I've literally probably seen Endgame over 50 times, bro. When I go to sleep at night, I'll probably just put Endgame on and let it play.
Yeah, let's go to sleep on it. Yeah, absolutely.
But Endgame, I can watch Endgame all day, every day. That's my favorite Marvel movie. I think that made the universe come full circle. Even though I didn't like the ending, I liked the ending. The only reason I didn't like the ending because it was ironic because Iron Man had to sacrifice himself to save the universe. Because if you go back to I think Avengers, when him and Captain America was getting on it, saying you never make the fucking move to sacrifice yourself. Always find a way to get out of it. And I thought it was cool. I thought it was very, very cool that Iron Man, knowing when he got the fucking when he got the stones and shit like that, but that was smooth as fuck. I didn't see that coming. He got the stones. I think Iron Man knew that would lead to his demise, but he sacrificed himself to bring all those people back, and that was dope.
All right.
I would say The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight was my favorite DC movie of all time on DC side because Heath Ledger played the Joker, in my opinion, the best that I've seen ever, and that's speaking against the great Jack Nicholson. Even Joaquin Phoenix did a great job in the Joker, but Heath Ledger embodied that Joker role. The thing about the Dark Knight series, and Merv and I talked about this earlier today briefly. The thing about the Dark Knight series, it wasn't you don't look at Christian Bale Batman and say, man, Christian Bale killed that role as Batman. You forget that he's actually the Batman in that movie because the movie is so well written that it hides the fact that Christian Bale really didn't do a great job as Batman. He was solid, but he didn't have like award-winning performance. Keith Ledger stole the show,
and he hid the fact that old boy didn't do a good job as Batman.
Facts.
He was so great.
The writing, the script was so great, and Heath Ledger killed it. Now, on the other side of that, for Marvel, I love Marvel. Marvel is my first love, but I got to go Civil War. I think Civil War, to me, the emotion around Civil War and just the action around Civil War, to me, was really complete. And I tell y'all this, it was, if you watch Marvel movies leading up to Civil War, as a fan, I was hoping that they would go into that room where Captain America and Iron Man would clash because of the death of Iron Man's family, right? And when they did that, I was like, I'm done. I'm good. Because when they find out Bucky was the one, like that scene, when that Civil War scene, when old boy Baron Zemo, he looked at him, he said, a nation that is toppled by its enemies can rise again, but one that is toppled from within is dead forever. When he said that shit resonated with me.
Good piece of writing. Good piece of writing right there.
Those are bars. He was like, from within is dead forever. And as soon as he said that, that's when Iron Man asked Captain America, did you know? And Captain America, at first, he was like, no.
You was a genius, man.
Yo.
He
lied to him. He was like, no. And keep in mind, think about how important that was. Captain America he's all about truth, justice, all of that. But he lied to him. And he said, Rogers, don't lie to me. And he said, yes. And his head just dropped, man. Like he was disappointed. His head just dropped. And as a fan, again, you watching the movies leading up to that. You know Iron Man struggled with the fact that he lost his parents. And he best friend, Captain America.
Do it, man.
His head just dropped, man. You could feel the emotion.
And he really tried to kill Captain America.
He tried to kill him.
For real.
He went bananas.
He saw red. I got a caveat because I've seen The Dark Knight, and this was one of those movies that Merv was like, nigga, watch The Dark Knight, bro. You need to watch that shit. And The Dark Knight, I can say I forgot that I had seen. I ain't forgot that I had seen that, but I'll be remiss if I didn't mention that The Dark Knight is one of the best movies I've ever seen. and that's credited to Heath.
He's a legend.
I think I don't know if people
lost him a bit, man.
I don't know if people talk about Heath Ledger enough because we lost him. Like, did we lose? We lost him before that movie even like came to theaters. Like, I was shortly after. But
before
in the middle,
before it dropped.
Right. As far as playing a role in a movie, I don't know if anybody has deep dived into a role that much that made you think like, this is just a dastardly motherfucker. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, I was like, what are they going to do? When I was watching the movie, I'm like, what are they going to do to stop this guy? Because this guy is just, I almost honestly think that that Joker is a better villain. It's the best villain in movie history, better than Thanos. He was just that dude.
I agree. I agree with that. I agree.
I agree. Hey, Sean, I think you think about power. I think you think about powerfulness. We talking about everything. We talking about charismatic. We talking about
everything
like,
too, bro.
We talking about everything now. That was Stacks talking about. Stacks talking about everything in the picture.
No, I think about everything too, bro. I think
Dark Knight Joker, bro. That dude is he was a deal.
The thing about Thanos has so many great quotes in both Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame. He has some of the best quotes as a villain. Where, like Tayson said in the beginning, was he really a villain? The thing about Thanos, he's the Mad Titan. That's his name, Thanos, the Mad Titan, because he was a Mad Titan. He was the only one from his race that survived, and he was okay with that. He was like, my race. They died because they didn't listen. They didn't understand the balance. I've seen this happen before. We had a great. I just want to restore the balance of life.
Yep.
And he was the Mad Titan because the only way he thought about it was, I have to get the Infinity Stones just to create balance. And I'm
really believe that. You really believe that too.
He really believed it, and he destroyed the Infinity Stones after his quest to get them. And that's why he destroyed them. He was like,
he was no one after that. He was like,
Thanos was really. What's that?
Oh, I said, he said nobody should have that much power. After he used that power.
After he used the power, and he was so calculated. The way he beat up the Hulk, like in the first scene.
Oh my God.
Yo, that broke me. Sean, that shit fucked me all the way. You talking about the beginning of Infinity War? You talking about at the beginning of Infinity War? Yo, that fucked me up. He beat the Hulk into not wanting to come the fuck out no more, bro. That fucked me. Hey, when I saw that shit, nigga, I was like, yo, I don't know what the fuck they gonna do with him because this motherfucker fucking up the Hulk.
Yo,
he been giving the Hulk them hands.
Hold it. That set the tone for the whole movie, though. That really set the tone. Like, really, afterwards, you're like, oh, so
that's why
it's not gonna be the happy movie.
And that's why, Merv, real quick. That's why a lot of people I know, they have Infinity War over Endgame, and I get that.
I'm that person.
I know it.
Me too. Me too, Merv.
Hey, Merv. Hey, yo, Sean and Tayson, and Merv told me. He was like, when you watch Infinity Wars, from the moment you turn it on, you're not going to be able to. It's not one of the movies where you have to get into it. He said the shits is going to start as soon as the fucking movie starts. So they on the spaceship. They're on the spaceship, and everybody's fucking dead. And you got fucking Thor. You got Loki. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, hey, yo, matter of fact, I checked to make sure that I hadn't fucking started in the beginning of the movie.
Hey, that's me.
Because that's how I felt. I'm like, let me start this shit over because this can't be the beginning of the movie.
That's what I cut the shit off. I was like, it's no way this is the beginning of the movie. Listen, I felt like I had a fucked up. I felt I had a fucked up DVD. Something is wrong.
It set the tone for the whole. It set the tone.
This is the beginning of the fucking movie. The way it started, it looked like I was in the middle of a fucking movie. So I kept rewinding. I was like, something is wrong.
It was like that the entire way through. It was like that the whole fucking movie.
But I'm gonna hit y'all with this, and this is why I said that Thanos was better than the Joker. So Merv, I'm gonna give you two different spots of that. Like y'all say,
hold on. Yeah. Let me name my two movies, and then we're gonna get back to it.
Go ahead.
All right, for DC, I got The Dark Knight Rises because it was we knew that was going to be the end of it, and I liked how. To me, I always loved the ending of that movie because it was like Christian Bale did his fucking thing, but also too, it was like Tom Hardy. That's what made me think was like, man. Tom Hardy should be in some fucking superhero joint. Like, that's what I knew. I like Tom Hardy really should be in some fucking superhero shit. And now we're seeing he's doing it. And for Marvel, I gotta go Winter Soldier.
Oh,
that's not a bad choice. Not a bad choice. Another good movie.
Winter Soldier because to me,
that's different. I don't hear too many Winter Soldiers being the favorite Marvel.
Hold up.
And I like that. Explain, nigga. I like that. Explain it.
It was grounded.
All right, think about this for a second. Before, like, you gotta think about this for a second. All right, Iron Man was cool when it came out. Iron Man 2, Captain America. But when Winter Soldier came out, I was like, oh, all right, okay, all right. Now, like, I'm like, all right, I got my full attention now. Because now that really got my really full attention, Winter Soldier, because it really disconnected a whole lot of stuff. Like it basically, it was a precursor to a little bit to Civil War, to like how everything got set up.
Right.
And to me, it's like
set up.
And like to me, it was like that. To me, it was like, all right, you knew Cap was gonna be the guy. You knew it right off the rip. Was like Cap the dude, not the first movie we saw like Tony being the dude. Even though he ended up being the guy at the very end, but we knew Cap was going to be the guy. It has so much action from like just.
It was suspense. It was suspense.
I love that movie. But I can understand what you're in terms of when Infinity War. I can understand that Endgame. I can understand. To me, my personal opinion is always going to be Winter Soldier because to me that was like, oh, this is like to me that was like the true start of when we're getting Infinity War, when we're getting like the different stuff, wherever the Avengers. That's when we're getting that now. That to me is like the start.
I got a question. I don't know if that was Winter Soldier or not. What movie was it that Captain America moved Thor to a little bit?
Age of Ultron.
It was Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron.
Nigga, I was tripping when he just moved that shit. I'm like, shit,
exactly.
This shit up.
Yo,
when you saw that shit move ever so slight, you was like, oh,
I was like, oh,
fuck.
I didn't want him to move it. I'm like, nah, man, nah. Well, I'm a big Thor fan. I didn't want him to move it. But check it, Merv.
But when we saw like him get that John and Endgame, I was like, oh.
I fucking damn near died in the movie theater, bro. When that shit came to him, I'm like, hey, yo. If you was in the movie theater for that shit, bro. Tell me how the mood was when you saw that shit, bro.
Yo, I thought they had to pause the movie because people was giving that a stand to know. Like, I was like, oh.
Man, when he finally said Avengers Assemble, that's when everybody went. Because, you know, in the other movies, he came close to saying it, but they actually cut it off.
Yep.
Like, in Age of Ultron, he was like, Avengers, and they cut it off. This is the first time he actually said Avengers Assemble. In the comic books, that was their thing, Avengers Assemble. But in the movie, they teased us all the time. And when he was saying,
yo, Sean, I'm gonna tell you, when he said that shit in the movies, bro, I almost got over my seat, started running right along with the motherfuckers, man. I was that fucking hype, bro. I was that fucking hype,
man.
Sean, what you was about to say about 2 minutes ago?
Yo, so going back to what you and Stacks were saying about the beginning of the movie, keep in mind when that movie when it first came on, Thanos was talking. While he was talking, he had Thor in one hand, like dragging.
Oh man,
right.
One hand dragging him, and he was just talking shit to him, like talking shit to everybody. Like, yo, and then when the Hulk started jumping on Thanos, dude was like,
fall back. Easy work.
Having fun.
Hey, fall back. Hey, Sean, fall back. Easy work coming.
Easy work is coming. Let me have his fun. But my wish, she put something there earlier about his love for Gamora, and y'all remember that scene when he had to get the Soul Stone,
right?
And Gamora, that scene to me was probably the most emotional and powerful scene because you saw that he wasn't allowing his destiny to be stopped by his love for Gamora because he started crying. And she was like, okay, you know, you got these tears.
Tears,
and
really?
I was like, them tears ain't for you.
Tears ain't for you.
No, we knew it was going to happen.
Hey.
We knew it was going to happen.
He was like, yo, them tears ain't for him.
Hey, them tears something different. Them tears something different. You just don't know.
Yeah.
Bruh, when that happened, because when the old boy told him, he said, you got to trade a soul for someone that you really love and care for. And as soon as he said that, Thanos kind of turned her off. He turned his back and had to think about it. And when he turned around, he had the tears in his eyes. And she's like, come on, really?
She didn't think he loved anybody at all.
Right.
She didn't think,
at all.
but she was the one. She was the one.
And the Red Skull was like, no, those tears.
The only one.
Yeah, she was the only one.
Yeah, the only one.
And he still threw her off the ledge. He grabbed her by the arm, and the song playing in the background, like, you know, just the music in the background, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just the drama.
So do we have the 2000s Marvel movies had a lot of different moments. Had funny moments, had some emotional moments. It had good movie TV moments.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have does DC have any of those moments like that we could think of?
No. Hold on.
Y'all gotta tell me.
Hold on, Real Rat. I'm gonna tell you. Hold up. I'm gonna tell you though. That Joker movie by
we might. You know what? We might have to go back. We might have to go back to the 80s of the Superman with Zod.
No. That Joker movie that had Joaquin Phoenix in it. That Joker movie that came out a couple of years ago.
It was decent. It was solid. It was solid. But
I like that movie because it really didn't. It wasn't really like following like the whole, you know. It wasn't like no superhero type, John. But it was like I liked it because it was something different. It was something really different about that movie, which I liked. And I was like, all right, I want to see what because now DC has. I'm gonna start the bet. DC has a thing they can do now in terms of that Marvel really couldn't do. They can go to the R-rated more a little bit now.
Yeah,
than Marvel could now.
Right.
I don't think
they really can now. They really, especially now they got the HBO Max now. Like especially now they have HBO Max money. Like I'm telling you that I think
that's a good point.
I don't think so because HBO Max money is not Disney money. Let's be honest.
Oh, hold on. Give this right now. Right now it's not, but give this a couple years.
But give Disney a couple years. Keep in mind, Disney just acquired Fox. So now they got X-Men, they got Blade, they got Spider-Man in conjunction with Sony. They have all their properties now. Think about it. They haven't even started rebooting their X-Men series, Wolverine, and all of those high-profile characters. They're not even there yet. The thing about with Marvel, they're so far ahead right now. It's like they think about Doctor Strange should not outsell any DC property per se, but Doctor Strange crosses $1 billion. Doctor Strange too. I fuck with him. DC.
That's a very underrated joint. It's like Nick said.
That's a testament to Marvel. And now people are waiting for Doctor Strange Part 2 to come out because Part 2 is going to be ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
So let me. This is how important branding is. Because in the 80s, the brand or the bar for any kind of comic kind of shit was DC. And I don't know how the fuck Marvel did it. Well, I think Sean kind of
did. Sean
kind of explained how they did it. But now the brand is Marvel. You know what I'm saying? But from the 80s, 90s till now, the brand is Marvel.
Oh yeah.
So that's how Doctor Strange can outsell even a fucking Superman movie.
Right. And I got to keep in mind, DC is still fractured because DC is fighting with WB, Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers own DC property. So they're different entities fighting against each other. WB, they sabotage the Justice League films. They went online and sabotaged their own property. They didn't like what Zack Snyder was doing. Everything that Marvel has, Kevin Feige is one central unit. He's overseeing all the Marvel properties, so everything is more synergy.
Structured. More structured.
They're more structured. There's more synergy there. Because Marvel has everything flowing the right way, and they haven't even kicked it into high gear yet.
Oh no!
You know what I mean? They're coasting right now. They are coasting.
I tell
think
you
DC
what,
coming though.
yeah.
I don't think
So
so,
a little bit.
yeah, but one thing that DC don't have, they don't have a Black Panther.
Facts.
No, they don't.
They don't have a
Facts.
Black Panther. They ain't got nothing for that urban seller,
Nope.
that urban
You're right.
community, that urban thing right
They
now.
don't.
And until
Hold up.
they
But I'm
find
gonna say hold up. I'm gonna say one thing though. One thing Marvel did, which is wild. And I still like I understand, like they really have to get. This is why I think this movie Black Widow has to do really good numbers. Really has to do little good numbers. Why was that the last one done? That movie should have been done 5, maybe 6 years ago. That movie should have been done 5 to 6 years ago. Now, hold up. You had Wonder Woman and then you had Captain Marvel. Wonder Woman had 2 movies and Captain Marvel. Then it's Black Widow? No.
It made sense in the continuity piece of it because they had to go with the flow of those phases that they had going on.
Hold up. I agree with that, but I'm gonna say this though. That movie has to be a top 10 Marvel movie. Period.
Yeah.
Which one?
The Black Widow that's coming out. Because if it's not, Marvel, like to me, I'm gonna be looking at Marvel just a little bit now because
Marvel train is too strong to me, man. Even if the Black Widow bomb, which I don't think it will because it's
I don't
Marvel,
think it will either. But that just tells me
I'm looking forward to it, bro.
Me too. Black Widow's going to be in the same vein as the Winter Soldier.
Right.
I agree with that.
That's what it's going to be. It's going to be like the Winter Soldier because y'all, like Merv say, with DC they got Black Adam coming out, right, with The Rock. That technically should be their cash cow if they do it right, because I think they say they're going to put Superman in it some kind of way. And they also got the guy, the guy who played on he played MC Ren on Straight Outta Compton.
Oh yeah.
I forgot his name.
On Showtime. Yeah, I forgot his name.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
He's going to play Hawkman
in that
movie. So I think they're going to come strong with that. But honestly, fellas, do we want to see another Batman movie? They got the dude that's playing. They got the dude from Twilight playing Batman. Right? That's where DC messes up because they reboot so much. They reboot.
Hold up. I am going to say this though. I'm going to say this though. No. Listen. I'm going to say this though. I remember when Christian Bale got picked for Batman, right? It was people saying, "Who the heck is this bull?" And I was like, "Look, I saw that boy in American Psycho, and I was like, that dude is going to be perfect for this fucking role."
He was good, yeah.
But it was a lot. But it was a lot of people dissing, the choice for Batman for Christian Bale. Like, really?
Yeah.
It was like, who is this guy?
But we said it earlier. Was he really the greatest actor? Because you got to think about it. He got out-acted. The guy who played Ra's al Ghul, who also played in Taken and all those movies, Liam Neeson, he did well in the first one. He was the star in that one. Who's the
greatest actor to play Batman, you think?
Who's the best actor to play Batman? Michael Keaton, hands down. Michael Keaton was the Batman.
He was the best Batman?
Yeah. Look who he went against. He went against Val Kilmer. Trash. He went up against you know what I mean? He went up against what's the
George Clooney. George Clooney. That was trash.
It's either Keaton or Bale. Like those others don't even. It's either those two.
If those are choices, I'm gonna go Keaton. I
gotta go Keaton because Bale benefited from a great script.
And I gotta forget Affleck too. Yeah, so that I would say Keaton though. Yeah.
It's either Keaton or Bale between them.
I agree. I gotta go Keaton. Bale had a great script. They had a great script. That trilogy, Merv, to your point, man, that was DC's best property. Because even Wonder Woman 2 was trash. Wonder Woman 2 was really bad. Yep, that was really bad. That was horrible.
Man, what the hell DC get their writers from? Because they have great characters, but the writing and the production.
I know. Merv, that's the problem.
They have a great product, but they can't put that shit together.
Merv, that's the problem. The same lady Patty, she wrote part 1 on Wonder Woman, and she wrote part 2.
Okay, So all right, so let me ask y'all this. I need y'all to take I don't know if Stats be able to do this. Your 3 best DC movies. And what's your three best Marvel movies?
Damn.
Damn, Merv, you hitting us hard with that one.
I ain't lying.
3 best? All right. Man, I can.
I'm watching Thanos body the Hulk right now because I had to turn the shit on. I had to turn on fucking Infinity War, bro. I had to, and he's giving. Look at Hulk. He just fucked up right now. He is totally fucked. Hey man, he fucked this dude all the way up. Man.
I'll go. I'm gonna go.
3-3. I need 3.
My bad. Shit.
Focus, man.
But he really did fuck the Hulk up, man.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize he fucked him up that bad.
Then he body slammed him.
He did. He it was uncalled for too. He had to do all that. He already had him.
Hey, Stacks. Dude was like, he had to get on teleported back to Earth. So dude was like, dude out of breath. Thanos is coming.
right. Hey, Thanos whooped his ass. Hey, you see, y'all know this motherfucker coming and he whooped my ass. He whooped my ass. So y'all need to know that this motherfucker proud.
He saw Tony and hugged him.
He's like, oh.
Hey, stay focused. 3 DC and 3 Marvel. Your top 3 DC, your top 3 Marvel.
Jeez. Go ahead, take
it.
it.
Give you 3. I'm gonna
go. Hey, let me go first because I'm only going to give you Marvel. Of course, Endgame is my top.
Okay.
Second would be Infinity War, and third would be Civil War. I know a lot of people probably thought I was going to say Black Panther.
Yeah,
but no, Civil War was fucking great.
Ooh.
It was.
It
was. Black Panther was more vicious in Civil War. To be quite honest,
it was more what?
He was more vicious in Civil War. He was stronger for some crazy reason. Because he beat the shit out of Winter Soldier and Captain America.
Yeah, he did.
Black Panther and Winter Soldier.
Yeah, he gave him just the business.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah. Tayson, you got 3 Marvel and 3 DC?
Yeah, 3 Marvel. I'm gonna say I said it before: Winter Soldier and Infinity War and Endgame. DC, the first. Damn. I would say I said before. The first Batman. This is all gonna be Batman movies. The first Batman with Michael Keaton. Like I said, the Dark Knight Rises, and Batman Begins.
Batman Begins. Interesting.
That's interesting.
Batman Begins.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Okay.
That's tough for me, man. With DC, DC, I don't want to be cliche because I know we're not talking about the trilogy of the Batman trilogy so much. So I'll try and go different. I would say that first Superman, the one with Henry Cavill playing Superman, Man of Steel.
Oh wow!
I thought that was a good movie. I thought that was a great storyline with Zod. I think they pay a lot of homage. It didn't get a lot of great reviews, but I thought it was phenomenal. I think Henry Cavill was the best Superman, honestly. He fit the bill for Superman.
All right, I agree with that.
He really does. They're doing him wrong. Marvel gonna scoop him up. Actually, they're trying to.
Yeah, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. They're gonna
scoop him up. My number 2 will be Aquaman. Aquaman was pleasantly surprising. I thought the colors in Aquaman was great. The storyline was really good. Very humble movie. I love that movie.
Yeah.
Man, I would say Wonder Woman. No. I'll say Justice League, the Snyder Cut.
Because you know what, Dan, totally forgot about
the Snyder Cut was good. The Snyder Cut, it was very entertaining.
I wish that would have came out first, because then Aquaman or it
would all come together. That was them rushing.
So much
that was them rushing it. My 3 on Marvel, Civil War definitely is one of my best of all time. I love Civil War. Infinity War is also one of my best. And I got to say the first Avengers, man. I got to say, because we never thought that we would get.
That's a good one.
I remember going to the theater for that one.
Facts. I remember first time seeing all of them together. It was like a kid. I was like a kid again. Like, man, this is so dope. It was it was a great movie, man. And they all fighting together. That was a great movie. So I would say Avengers, the first Avengers was really good.
Right.
Man, I might want to watch that tonight. Damn, I might want to watch that tonight.
It was organic, man. That was probably one of the best. It's sad because Joss Whedon, he directed it. He directed on Avengers.
Oh the first one.
And he also did Justice League and destroyed it.
And that's crazy. He just trashed it. Yep.
Trash. Yeah, he trashed it, which is weird. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. We about to wrap this up, man. This
I can go for 2 hours. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey yo. Hey, real talk.
I'm gonna get off, but I can go another hour, so I ain't front.
Hey, real talk, man. We could. Hey, you, Sean. We go all night. Talking about DC, bro. But God damn, motherfucker.
I was trying to get Martin to do this shit for like months, man. Now he's I'm gonna start making executive decisions, man.
Hey yo, I'd be remiss, man, if I hadn't mentioned. Hey, we're wrapping it up, right, Merv?
Yeah. Hey, yo. I mean, if y'all want to keep going, we can. But I'll
we gonna wrap it up, man. Because I gotta give you a punk ass your flowers, even though I'm constantly pissed at your ass on a daily basis. But I've known Merv since we was teenagers, bro. Everybody know we best friends, like brothers and shit like that. And Merv knows I am about time and fucking doing shit last minute. Merv hit me earlier today, bro, about this format for this show. And I wanted to punch this nigga in the face, man. To be perfectly honest with you, because it was last minute. Minute. But he laid down the format, and I don't like to look bad. So I'm in here doing my shit, creating the shit. And this is one of the best Tuesday shows we've had in a very fucking long time. And I think he does this shit simply because he knows, this nigga go bitch. But eventually he gonna get into this shit and he gonna love it. Because I told this nigga, and Merv will tell you, I was like, nigga, we need to be in and out an hour. That's all we being on this bitch tonight. But when I get on with my guys, it just goes. And we almost at 3 hours right now.
It don't feel like it either.
I'm gonna give flowers to this punk motherfucker, the executive producer of tonight's show. Merv. I hate you, nigga, but I love you, my nigga. I'm gonna just say it like that, man. That's just what it is. That's where I'm at right now.
Hey,
that's just where I'm at right now with it. Great format. Nigga, you killed it. I don't want to give you your props, but I'm not built not to give you your props.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying, Sean? I contacted Sean today. I'm like, look, man. I don't know, man. This nigga Merv is fucking tripping, man. He got some real good ideas, but the shit last minute. And me and Sean are real fucking. We're retired military cats, and we're used to fucking structure, organization, and time. But Merv, like, I'm gonna hit this
professional.
And I told Merv, I was like, Merv, this is all good shit, but this last minute, but we rocked it. We fucking rocked it. I'm glad Sean came on and Tayson. I don't think you know, brother. But nigga, we love you too, my nigga.
I told y'all, man, I love this energy, man.
I'ma just let you know that, man. But I love this shit. I love this energy. Yeah. Before I don't even want to tell Merv this shit was fire tonight because he came up with the shit.
It was.
But I ain't built not to give this ass motherfucker his props.
Yeah.
So Merv, thank you with your bitch ass. Thank you. Yeah. I love you, but I fucking hate you at the same time.
Yeah.
And I don't like giving this motherfucker credit. He knows this. Sean knows this.
I know.
But I gotta give this motherfucker his flowers.
It hurts.
Motherfucker. That's all I got. Go ahead, Tayson. What you got, bruh?
No.
Fuck. I love this shit, man. Sean, you know I did not. I was like, look, man, fuck this shit tonight. But I love it.
I think the last message I sent Stacks, I said, look, man, I said there's nothing that we can't get over. I said something. I said some deep shit. I said something that was deep.
Hey.
He does it on purpose. I'm convinced he does this shit on fucking purpose, nigga. I'm convinced.
Hey, real shit, yo. Real shit. So, listen. Me and Stacks always have the same goal. But I will say, when it comes to the execution or how to go about it, we are opposite ends of the motherfucking spectrum.
We are.
All right? Always. Y'all would listen, if y'all only knew how many times me and this nigga butt heads on a Tuesday.
You, Rebecca.
On a Tuesday before 6:30, before we actually get on this motherfucker. Like I knew the nigga was tripping today. I knew the nigga was hot. I just said, yo, we're gonna make this shit short and sweet. Blah blah blah. I like, all right, cool, nigga. I see you at 6:30. I wasn't gonna say nothing else.
But y'all bring out the best of one another though.
Hey,
I hate this motherfucker, man.
Hey, but I ain't gonna front. Like, I know he don't operate that way. I know he don't. But real shit, I'm usually more creative in the 11th hour.
And I feel it.
And he's not. We just built different on that level. You know what I'm saying? That I guess that's the military shit. But I'm usually the most creative in the 11th hour. That's like I was like, oh, boom, light bulb. Let's do this. But when that nigga hear that shit, like, do this when? Today?
Like, man, look.
That's why I'm like, fuck with y'all civilians.
yeah. Hey, I always hit him with that. Shaw, you know how we do.
Absolutely. People nasty things out there, man. Absolutely.
Chase on.
But y'all bring out the best of one another for real, man. I told you, man, look, I love the night show, man. Always enjoy it, like talking with y'all. Merv, look, keep that energy, man. Forget what anybody says, shooting Sean right there. Stacks, keep that energy. Keep that energy, man. Hov is the GOAT. That's all I have to say.
Absolutely.
Sean, you got something?
Take us home, nigga. Since you here, take us home, motherfucker. Since you here, on this Tuesday.
Sean's final thought. Oh, Thief Sneeze?
You see that? You see the bees? You see them killer bees on that Wu-Tang?
Killer bees.
I support that because it's Wu. Nah.
No, man. I'm glad y'all allowed me to hop on tonight, man. I really wanted to rock out with y'all tonight because of the topics. When Merv sent it over in the final hour, I was like, all right, I'm literally working. like, all right, man. And Stacks, he sent me the text message, right? I didn't get a chance to read it because I'm working. He sent me another message like, nigga, like, dude, I'm working. Like, give me a chance to read it. Like I'm gonna get to it. All right. It's only Tuesday. The show is only about 3 more hours. I get it. Thank you for finally typing or something to put together. But shit. So I told Stacks, I was like, yo, man, there's nothing we can't get through together, man.
Yeah, he said that shit too.
There's nothing we can't accomplish together, man. Nothing at all. And I get Tay Son up. And I want to give a shout out to Tay Son because I just hit Tay Son out the blue and said, yo, Tay, I need you to hop on tonight at 7. Can you be ready? And he was like, I'm in. I sent him the list, what was going to be discussed tonight. He was like, all right, give me a second. Like a second pass, he later sent me a message back saying, yo, I'm in. And that's love. That's love. Tay Son, I want to publicly apologize to Tay Son. Those of you who don't know, I threatened Tay Son about a year and a half ago. I told Tay Son if I see him, I'm going to slap this shit out of him. And what? I'm apologizing.
That's right.
So Marines are so violent. I don't know why. The war's over, nigga. The war is fucking over.
I know, but Tay Son was talking greasy about the Cowboys. And he kept poking me.
As we all do.
We had lost. We lost to the Eagles. And he kept poking me over and over and over. I wasn't saying anything.
Anybody on the group that's listening, they know what I do.
it finally built up. It finally built up, and I messaged him. I said, "Yo, man, if I see him, I'm gonna slap the shit out you." And I was,
I love getting under people's skin, yo.
That's how the best relationships were made, bro.
Right. But the crazy thing about it is, I think that same week, I didn't know Mark at the time. That same week, I told Mark, I said, "Yo, son, I'll be in Philly next week. And I'm going, if I see him, I'll push you down some steps." You know, Mark is real short. So I'm not gonna push you down some steps if I see you.
So you just threaten niggas over the internet. That's
I was serious.
Real mature. Real fucking mature, Sean.
I was going to fight him. I was going to push him down some steps. You push people down steps. I'm like, I'm going to push you down some steps. But I was dead ass. But I say that to say this. The beautiful thing about all of that is the fact that although we have differences on different things, come from different walks, and like Stack sent me a beautiful message. I don't want to put it out there because I think that was a personal message he sent to me, and that I read that message like 3 times, Stack, so you sent it. And in a nutshell, he said, "Yo, our palms never met, but I look at you as a really good friend." He said Merv never been around any corny dudes. He always had some thorough dudes, and this is in the midst of Merv and Stacks having a disagreement. And for him to say that in the midst of all of that, he was like, "Yo, man, every person that I met that knew Merv, they were some good dudes." And this came out of nowhere. I didn't even ask for this. I didn't send this dude no money, no cash app or anything. This came out of nowhere and said this. And that really touched me today. And I was like, man. And I sent him the message that later on. I said, "Yo, we can get through anything. Like, there's nothing we can't get through." And I say that because as the podcast grow, there'll be frustrations. There are going to be disagreements. There are going to be some squabbles. There are going to be a lot of different things. But as long as we can bring everything back to the center and keep it brotherly, sisterly, and just family, we're going to always be able to get through any hurdles, any disagreements, and any arguments or anything. We're all strong-minded people. You know, we're all strong men. We're all strong women. And the beautiful thing about it is that we are creating an actual show off the strength of us, off the strength of our ideas. We put together a show tonight for everybody off the cuff. Merv is a final hour type of guy. Merv is the guy that the test can be like 6 o'clock in the morning, and he's going to cram everything until 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. Right. And think he's going to ace the test. That's how he operates, literally. Real scumbag type stuff, right? No discipline whatsoever. But the fact that we got people like Tayson, we got people like Nick, we got loyal people out there who rock with us every week, that all we have to do is ping them and they on. No questions asked. Yo, we volunteered Nick last night to be a judge in our upcoming battle. She didn't even know it. I pinged her today and said, "Yo, Nick, hey, just to give you a heads up, everybody selected you as a judge." You're like, "LOL, I'm good. Let's do it."
Like, Nick, no, that's the truth. That's the truth.
And that was love. So I say that to say this. Great show tonight, fellas. Thank you all for let me hop on tonight. We won, man. Last time we went 3 hours. Tonight we went 3 hours. We won for one so far in the week, and tomorrow's going to be another head banger. So I'm excited. I'm glad that we are still doing this thing the right way. Tomorrow. It's all love, man. That's all I have. And Tayson, welcome to the family, man.
Oh, thank y'all, man. Look, I want everybody to eat. I want everybody to succeed, man. That's all I'm about.
Everybody eat, D.
Like I told you. Everybody eat.
Absolutely.
Everybody needs to be.
We got dues though, so I'll send you the actual cash out because we do have dues. If you never played,
hey, that's some scumbag shit. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for that shit.
We got to pitch in about Mark on a badge that he never used. But yo, maybe if y'all give him a backdrop, he'll use it. Fuck, man. All right, but yo, Merv, your flowers, man. You deserve them, man.
For sure.
You deserve them, bro. Straight up.
But we gonna get the fuck up out of here.
Indeed.
And we're gonna be right back at you in about 23, 22 hours. As we form like Voltron, like we always do. Y'all already know how the fuck we coming. When we coming with some more fire, you already know. Y'all just gotta stay. You know what? What we doing tomorrow? We going to tell them?
Bro, Merv, what we doing tomorrow, Merv? Tell the people, man.
I gotta give real quick. I gotta give Mark his flowers for the Cinco de Month shit because we on this shit for the rest of the fucking month. Mark says Cinco de Month, so we drinking. I don't give a fuck if he gotta work like fucking Friday, but Thursday. But he coined it, so his ass is drinking on every pod until fucking May 31st, my nigga. That's what
Mark was burping last week on the pod.
Yeah, he was.
Hope he have a bad drop tomorrow.
But yeah, yeah, we about to head on out, man. We had it seemed like the standard is 3 hours right now. Yeah. We thank y'all for rocking with us.
Absolutely.
And
thank y'all.
Do the shout outs to Blackjack and all that.
Yo, yeah, absolutely. Shout out to Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Blackjack TV,
Blackjack TV Prime.
Blackjack TV Prime. We Prime now, like Amazon out this bitch. Y'all better recognize that's what we doing now. We Prime now. We Prime.
And to the viewers out there, to the viewers, thank y'all for tuning in.
The nullers.
I like that. You're right. And y'all rock with us. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all here with us in my Jay-Z voice. You could be anywhere in the world.
And I appreciate that.
I do it, Merv. I do appreciate that. But yo, we gonna salute y'all and we gonna ride out. We see y'all tomorrow. Peace.
Shout out to the lullers.
Yeah, shout out to the lullers. Word life.
Peace.
Peace.